There we are. How is it going, guys? And welcome back to another live watch along tonight. It's a massive game in the Premier League title race. It's Everton versus Manchester City at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Big game for City. Of course, Arsenal have played 2 games more than City. One of City's games in hand is tonight, so it's very important that they can take all 3 points back to Manchester. For the first time in one of my watch alongs, I've managed to get the lineups on the screen, but I'll quickly go through them because why not? So for Everton, in goal, of course, Jordan Pickford. Left back, Vitaly Mykolenko. Right back, Jacob O'Brien. 2 centre halves, James Tarkowski, the captain, with Michael Keane. Midfield 2, James Garner, who's been unbelievable, probably their best player this season, or arguably. And then with Tim Irabunum in the midfield as well. Merlin Roll in the 10, it looks like it's going to be, with Dewsbury Hall on the right, Iliman and Jai on the left, and then Beto back in the team up front. For City, Donnarumma in goal, of course. A back 4 of O'Reilly, Gahey, Kusanov and Nunes. Midfield 2, Bernardo Silva, the captain, with Nico Gonzalez. No Rodri tonight. That could be a big miss for City. Cherki in the 10 with Doku on the left, Semenyo on the right, and then of course Erling Haaland, who is leading the Premier League Golden Boot race. He is the man up front for City tonight. Of course, obviously, I mean, Everton, it's a big game for them as well. They're trying to get European football for the first time in about 9 years this season. They're right now they're in 11th. If they win tonight, they go above Chelsea, who, speaking of Chelsea, lost earlier today, 3-1 at home to Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I think the less said about that, the better. But I'm still going to talk about it because, honestly, it's really bad at Chelsea at the moment. 6 defeats in a row. I mean, the only positive today really is the fact they ended their goal drought. João Pedro with an unbelievable bicycle kick. But Forest, the fact that they rested so many players, obviously they've got their massive second leg Europa League semi-final against Villa on Thursday. Yeah, it's a massive... It's massively concerning for Chelsea at the moment. The fact that Forest's B team, I think they made about 8 changes. 2-0 down inside the first 15 minutes. I mean, made the worst possible start and ultimately just couldn't get back into the game. Rodri injured. Yes, Rodri's injured. He's not on the bench either, so that's obviously a big loss for City. I mean, they did manage to beat Burnley away, but again, I think most teams have beaten Burnley this season. Hello, Nan. Welcome to the stream. Got about 11 minutes till kickoff at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Let me know your predictions in the chat, but I'm going to go 3-1 City. I think they win fairly comfortably tonight. I'll predict goal scorers as well because why not? We'll see if I can get any of those right. For Man City, I'll go Haaland to score. I'll also go Cherki and I'll go Haaland with 2 and Cherki with the other. And then for Everton, I'll go Dewsbury Hall. He's been scoring quite a few goals lately. I think it could be a tight game. I think Everton, they are a good side. It's weird though that they seem to be much better away in the form table in the Premier League home table, I should say. Everton are 14th, but away from home they're 6th. So yeah, I think if this game was away, I would have actually given Everton maybe a decent chance, despite obviously how good City are at home. For City, they're second in both the home and away tables, so. Yeah, I mean, I don't think City have been that good this season, I'm going to be honest, but they could still win a domestic treble, which would just be incredible, really. Obviously, they've got Chelsea in the FA Cup final to come, and after watching Chelsea today, I can only see a City winning that. 2-0 City. Yeah, I think they'll win by 2 goals, City. They cannot slip up tonight, though. Obviously, Arsenal have played 35 games, City have played 33. City cannot afford to slip up in any game. Neither can Arsenal, but obviously City played 2 Premier League games before Arsenal play their next, which is against West Ham on Sunday. City have got obviously Everton in about 9 minutes time, and then they've got Brentford at home on Saturday. So it's very important that Pep's side win tonight. I mean, they've won their last 6 games in all competitions, beating Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final. They beat Liverpool 4-0 in the FA Cup quarter-finals. Then they beat Chelsea 3-0 away. They've beaten Arsenal 2-1 at home, beat Burnley 1-0, and then even though they made it very difficult, they won their FA Cup semi-final against Southampton at Wembley. Southampton was so close to winning as well. It would have been amazing. But yeah, I think it's fair to say, I mean, since City got knocked out the Champions League, their form has been brilliant. They've won every single game since then. How did they lose 5-1 to that Madrid team over 2 legs? I mean, Madrid are good, obviously, but it's not been Madrid's best season, but it's not been City's either. So, yeah, it's a weird one. But if City can win a domestic treble, I mean, obviously we still don't know whether Pep Guardiola will be in charge next season. I honestly think if City win the league, I think he'll leave. I think he'll want to leave on a high. I think that was one of the main reasons why he didn't leave last season, because when City won the league 2 seasons ago, I think Pep said after the season ended he was closer to leaving than staying. And I honestly think if City had a good season last season, he probably would have left. But obviously they didn't. They finished 3rd and went trophyless, so he stayed for this season and could potentially walk away with a domestic treble. Obviously, he's already done it before. He did it in 2019, so that would be a remarkable achievement. Pains me to say it as a United fan, but Pep has been unbelievable since he came to the Premier League. And if I'm being brutally honest, I can't wait for him to leave. I think Maresca will probably be the one who replaces Pep when Pep does eventually decide to call it a day. I mean, this is Guardiola's 10th season at City, and he's done everything. I mean, he's only won the Champions League once, which I think is a little bit disappointing. Obviously, they've been in the semi-finals twice. They've been in the final once, but obviously, well, twice I should say. But I mean, like apart from when they won it in 22-23, obviously lost the final in 2021 to Chelsea. And yeah, their Champions League record last 2 seasons has been horrific. Last 16 and the playoff to get into the last 16, they've been knocked out in last 2 seasons, so that's not been ideal. What? What's up? What's up, Dad? Is it one of the stats that I said? Maresca, really? Oh, Maresca. Yeah, apparently he's favourite to be the Pep replacement. I think Maresca's a brilliant manager, I must say, and it's clear to see how Chelsea have done since he resigned, how much of a miss he is to Chelsea. Is he good enough to replace Pep, though? But who does replace Pep? I mean, you've got Maresca. I think Maresca makes the most sense purely because obviously he's worked with Pep. He was Pep's assistant manager in the treble season as well, before obviously he went into management with Leicester. Yeah, I think he will be Maresca. I mean, it might not be next season because obviously Pep might decide to stay, but when Pep does eventually call it a day, I think it will be Maresca next in line. He is a good manager, Maresca. Yeah, he is a very good manager. I just don't know who else would be. Maybe Kompany, but I think he's more than happy at Bayern Munich at the moment. And why wouldn't he be? He wins the Bundesliga every year, and obviously they're still in the Champions League. The teams are about to walk out the tunnel at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Got about 6 minutes till kick-off. Don't forget to like the stream, guys, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, I think for City, I mean, I think it will be Maresca who replaces Pep, but it could be Kompany, could be Xabi Alonso maybe. They will get a big name, definitely, but we'll just have to wait and see who that big name is. But obviously, we'll have to see whether... I honestly think he will. I think Pep will leave if City win the league. If they lose the FA Cup final, it is what it is. They've lost the FA Cup final the last 2 seasons. I think the Premier League is obviously City's main priority. It has to be as well, 100%. They didn't win it last year. Yeah, Henry looks like a tank. He's massive. Yeah, Thierry Henry, what a player, man. It's such a shame that I wasn't born to see his prime. Because honestly, I think was it 2004 when he got like 20 goals and 20 assists, something like that. It was ridiculous. For me, you could argue the best Premier League player ever. You could definitely argue it. I think he's got 175 Premier League goals as well. Ridiculous. Arsenal very lucky to have him. Oh, well, very lucky to have had him, yeah. And obviously he went back to Arsenal, didn't he? So, yeah. But what a player. A great pundit as well, I must say, Thierry Henry. Right, the players are walking out now. Massive game on this Bank Holiday Monday. I think Everton can win, but ultimately their recent record against City is shocking. Some of you might remember when Everton beat Man City 4-0 in January 2017. It was Pep's first season. Everton won 4-0 that game. Since then, Everton haven't beaten Man City. And I think that's 18 meetings, and Everton have lost 15. They've drawn 3. So that is very concerning. Yeah, Everton really do not have the rub of the green in this fixture. They've got a chance tonight. Obviously, City's first appearance at Everton's new stadium. It's really surprising Everton don't have the best record here. Considering it's their first season, you'd think they'd have a much better home record. 14th in the home table. It's not ideal, really. but they've still got a couple of games at home this season to make it right. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I do think if City slip up tonight, title is done. But I honestly think it will go down to the final day. I think it will come down to goal difference. I can't see Arsenal or City slipping up in any of their games until the final day, at least. Yeah, it's a massive game for City. I feel like every game as the title race goes on gets bigger. So like the Brentford, if City win this game, the game against Brentford on Saturday is a bigger game because obviously they would have got the job done tonight, and then it's just about continuing your momentum. He was unreal. I miss the old legends, the old Real Madrid players, Henry, Van Nistelrooy. You've said Henry twice, but that's how good he is. You've said him twice. Drogba, oh yeah. Look, I think the current crop of footballers is good. He's very good. Don't get me wrong. Like PSG, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, still got some brilliant teams. But like, I do miss some of the old legends as well. I know Ronaldo and Messi are still about, but they're just not. It's just not the same when they were at Real Madrid and Barcelona, going for the Ballon d'Or every year. But yeah, even football 10 years ago was amazing when you had Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale front three and Neymar, Messi, Suarez front three. You know, that was an unreal time. But of course, that's what happens in football. Players get older. They're not the same as they used to be. I mean, I know Ronaldo's still bagging goals in Saudi Arabia. Messi's still doing very well in the MLS, but it's just not the same, is it? It's really not. But I must say, I think the this, you could argue this is the best era to play football. Obviously, with the advance in technology, you know, the advancement in like physiotherapists and stuff like that. The pitches you play on are like the nicest they've ever been. So yeah, Real Madrid used to have a habit of going 2 down before they woke up and won 5, 6, 7. So yeah. Honestly, I think it was about 10 years ago. Yeah, it was 2016 where they were 2-0 down to Wolfsburg in a Champions League quarter final. That was the away leg, and then home leg 2-0 down from the first leg. Second leg of the Bernabeu, Ronaldo goes and scores a hat trick, and then Real Madrid go on to win the UCL. Like it's mental. Like it didn't really matter what disadvantage Real Madrid had because they had the best players in world football. They could just turn it on like that. Especially, obviously, Ronaldo. And obviously, Benzema, Bale. I mean, the midfield three of Casemiro, Modric and Kroos. Hello, Aaron, mate. Good to see you. Let me know your prediction for the game, mate. I'm going 3-1 City. We are about to kick off in Merseyside. Just waiting so I can start the timer. Everton will kick us off any second now. Let's see how this goes then. Looking forward to this. Should be a good game. And we are underway at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton against Manchester City on the Monday Night Football. Let's see who comes out on top. 2-0 City. 2-0 City. Aaron's going for. I think that's the same as Dad. Yeah, it's the same what Dad predicted. Yeah, I just think City will have too much for them tonight. Everton have definitely got players that can hurt City. You know, Dewsbury Hall and Jai. Beto's been on brilliant form recently. Obviously, no Jack Grealish. But to be fair, even if Grealish wasn't injured, he'd be ineligible for this game anyway. Obviously, on loan from City. But I'd be quite surprised if Everton don't make his loan permanent. I think they've got an option to for like 40 million. I think it's a no-brainer. I think Grealish, when he was fit, was doing brilliantly for Everton. And I think he would. And ultimately, he's not going to get game time as City anymore. As I've got Doku, Semenyo. I think Grealish is a very good player, but it just didn't work out as City. I mean, 100 million quid, 4 seasons. I mean, he just didn't score enough goals. I think that was the problem. I mean, as a footballer, he's brilliant, but but even this season, he's only scored 2 goals. Got quite a few assists though as well. So yeah, here is Doku. I saw a stat earlier which was very interesting. I've got it somewhere down here. Yeah, Jeremy Doku has carried the ball into the penalty area 82 times this season, which is 9 more than any other Premier League player. And that is one of his specialities, you know, getting the ball on the left-hand side and carrying it into the penalty area. If he can just add more goals and assists to his game, he'd be one of the best wingers in the world. Like, in terms of wingers one-on-one, like, he's up there. I don't know if he's the best in the world. That's debatable. I think obviously you got Lamine Yamal, who you'd have to say is first. Or a slip there from Nunes. Here is Iliman Ndiaye, who could definitely cause City problems tonight. I'd be very surprised if he's not at a Big Six club at the start of next season. I think United could do with him. We need a left winger. I think Ndiaye's brilliant. Aaron, you watched Chelsea painful. Switched it off at 2-0. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you a lot at the moment, man. It's very difficult. Even though I'm not a Chelsea fan, it is very difficult to watch. Considering, oh, hello. Oh, Dewsbury Hall could have been in there. Just went a little, he was just a little bit too much on the long pass. Yeah, I mean, if you can see the lineups on the screen. I think it is actually Dewsbury Hall in the 10, and I think it's Rowe on the right from what I'm seeing. Yeah, is Rowe left-footed? I don't know. He's barely played this season. Yeah, he's coming for Dwight McNeil for this game. Chelsea were awful. They really were. They really were. They got better second half, but they had to get better second half. They were 2-0 down. Obviously, on another day, you know, Palmer misses the penalty. João Pedro had a goal disallowed. Obviously, I thought Forest's third goal was going to be disallowed. Awani looked offside, but from another angle, he was on, which is why they gave it. I want to use other words, but I might need to ban myself. Yeah, it's you guys might actually miss out on European football completely. You're 9th right now. If Everton win tonight, you're in 10th, which is just ridiculous. Considering it was not long ago, you were battling for the top 5, and now after today's result, it's confirmed you're not going to be playing Champions League football next season. I think what that game did show me today, though. Or hang on, here's Cherky. He's found Nunes. Tries to play across, but it's good defending from Michael Keane. What was I saying? I was saying about Chelsea. Yeah, I think what that game showed me today, Rosenior wasn't the problem. Don't get me wrong, he wasn't great. But I think one of the big problems at Chelsea is the people upstairs, the owners. Like, they just don't have a clue what they're doing. He gave Rosenior a 6-year deal to sack him within 3 months. I mean, he should have never been appointed in the first place. Didn't have the experience for it. But if you're going to... Because ultimately, he had a good thing at Strasbourg, didn't he? He had a brilliant thing going on at Strasbourg. They were in the Conference League. They'd beaten Crystal Palace earlier this season. He had a really good thing going there. And ultimately, you're never going to turn down the Chelsea job. Absolutely not. Even if you don't think you're ready for it. Because for most managers, particularly Rosenior, who obviously his previous experience came at Derby, Hull and Strasbourg, like, he was always going to take that job. And to be fair, he started all right. I mean, he had some easy fixtures, but you still got to win them. But ultimately, when the fixtures started to get more difficult, it did prove to be very tough. Maybe, I mean, I think they should have just kept him to the end of the season. And obviously, if the bad form continued, I would understand much more if they were to sack him. But what is the point of sacking him with like 4 games to go? Everton could have a chance here. Here's Garner. Garner's into the box. He's still got it, but 3 City players are crowding him. Oh, he almost found Ndiaye, but it's gone straight through to Nico Gonzalez. Conference League is a waste of energy. I'd rather miss it and focus on the league. Joe, I actually agree with that. I mean, you won the Conference League last season, and whilst it's good winning a trophy, it's not where you want to be. And obviously, European football, you kind of need... You do... Well, actually, no. You need European football if you want to spend a decent amount of money in the summer. And again, I know, yeah, the Conference League it's really not where you want to be. Chelsea should be going for Champions League football every single season. They should pretty much be playing Champions League football every season. That should be Chelsea's standard. The fact they could miss out on all of European football completely is a travesty, really. And it's mental because like they were in such a good position in like the end of November. They were second in the league. They beat Barcelona 3-0 in the Champions League phase. And they just come off the back of drawing 1-1 against Arsenal, and Chelsea had 10 men for most of the game. They were in such a good place. And then they had a bad December. Then obviously Maresca resigned. And it's clear to see that since Maresca resigned, Chelsea have been completely hopeless. I know he didn't get sacked, but like... He was such a good manager for Chelsea, Maresca. Had such a good first season as well. Arsenal played really well, annoyingly. Arsenal, I must say, I genuinely think Arsenal against Fulham, that was Arsenal's best performance of the season. This could be a chance for City, and it's not clear. It is clear now by O'Brien. But yeah, I honestly think that Arsenal performance against West Ham, Fulham, particularly the first half, probably Arsenal's best performance this season so far. Like, that was... I mean, how good was Gyökeres? I'm not Gyökeres' biggest fan by any stretch, but he was unbelievable. Cherky shot over the bar. Chelsea FC can confirm... what's going on here? Chelsea FC can confirm Jesse Derry has been taken to hospital as a precaution following his first half substitution during today's Premier League game against Nottingham Forest. Jesse is conscious talking and undergoing precautionary checks. We wish him a speedy recovery and thank the medical staff for their swift response. Yeah, honestly, I completely forgot to mention that. Yeah, that was really bad, that collision. And it's such a shame as well. It was his Premier League debut. I mean, I know he won the penalty, but I think he obviously would have much rather not been taken to hospital and not win the penalty than win the penalty and be taken to hospital. And to be fair, Palmer missed the penalty as well. So, yeah. It's such a shame that for your Premier League debut to end like that. But yeah, fingers crossed he'll be okay. No, he will be okay, but I don't know if he's going to play again this season. Obviously, there was no Neto and no Garnacho in the Chelsea squad, which is why he played today. That is brilliant from Jeremy Doku, and somehow it's not been given as a free kick. I thought that was a definite foul, but no, it's not been given. Yeah, Saka turns it on. Yeah, Saka as well. Like, Saka has been really, for his standards, really poor this season, but I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Him and Gyökeres linking up in that first half. That's what I mean. Arsenal, I don't think their attack is amazing, but those Arsenal attackers can deliver those type of moments. They just don't do it enough. But what they need to do, tomorrow, Champions League semi-final second leg, go and do it again. It's all well and good doing it again in a Premier League game against Fulham. Obviously, every Premier League game is massive. You're trying to win the title. But the Champions League is a competition that Arsenal have never won. They've never even won a European trophy. So you really want to make sure you're winning the Champions League this season. Or at least get into the final. But yeah, you've got Atletico Madrid tomorrow. I will be doing a watch-along for that. Hopefully, it's better than the first leg. It should be. It's a second leg. There'll be more drama. But we'll have to wait and see. Looked brutal, yeah, it was. Why was it a penalty? I didn't understand that. Yeah, I thought it was a clash of heads at first, but no, he won the header and then he got wiped out. Obviously, I think who was it? I think it was Zach Abbott, the Forest centre half, gave the pen away. Obviously, he didn't mean to. The ball was in the air. You've got to go and win it, but yeah. And even in the second half, Sanchez and Gibbs White collision, like that was crazy as well. Gibbs White could also miss Forest's Europa League semi-final second leg against Villa on Thursday, which would be awful considering how good he's been. He got an assist. He was only on for 20 minutes, came on at half-time, got an assist. Here's Doku, going to be a corner. And yeah, I honestly think Gibbs White should start for England at the World Cup, for the first game at least. Palmer has been awful lately, and he was really poor again today. Rodgers was awful yesterday against Tottenham. And Bellingham's doing well, but yeah, good tackle from Roll on Semenyo. But Semenyo still has it. Here's Bernardo Silva. I'm really surprised he didn't go for the shot there. He had some space. Here is Gonzalez coming in for the injured Rodri. Yeah, I think City need Rodri back ASAP. I don't know how long he's going to be out for, but he's missed the last two games, the FA Cup semi-final and the Premier League game against Burnley. About 10 minutes in, it is all Man City at the moment. They haven't really had like a big chance yet, but they're dominating the ball. And Everton, apart from that time where Garner had it in the box, they haven't really got out of their own half yet. Here's Doku. Finds O'Reilly. City just keeping the ball tidy. They are very good at doing that. It's quite boring, them just passing it around, but they are very good at it. Oh, this could be a chance. Semenyo finds Nunes. Ball into the box. Keane had cleared it away. Nunes still has it, and it's going to be another Man City corner. Yeah, it's been a very strong start from Pep's side. Bernardo Silva's going to take the corner. He is going to be City are going to have to replace him well, because even this season he's been absolutely brilliant. Doesn't get as many goal contributions as he used to do, but he's playing in a deeper role, which is why. But he's everywhere. He doesn't stop running, Bernardo Silva. Ball comes in, and it's going to be another City corner. Yeah, anyone just joining the stream, let me know your prediction in the chat. I've gone for 3-1 City. Bernardo Silva's going to get another go with this corner. Let's see if it can be better than the one he just took. O'Reilly's in the goal. Corner comes in, and so many bodies in the 6-yard box. You just don't know where the ball's going to go. But Everton get it away. But City once again have it. Here is Cherky. Oh, it looked like he was gliding well there, but he lost the ball. And Haaland doing defensive duties now. I've noticed that a lot about Haaland this season. He does a lot of defensive work. Whenever City concede a corner, he's always in the box, and he seems like he always manages to header it away, doing his job in both boxes. He's Gahey. Surely got to cross it in. Oh no, he's gone across to Nunes. Nunes finds Haaland. Haaland getting into some space, but there's too many Everton bodies there, and he ends up giving away the free kick. You guessed it, Pepsi. Lovely. Yeah, Erling Haaland currently still leading the Premier League Golden Boot race. One thing that I do notice about Haaland as well, he starts the season so quick. He'll score like 10 goals in the first 7 or 8 games. But right now he's on 24. He does, as good as he is as a striker and as good as he is scoring goals, he does tend to go through some goal droughts. He does. Before the game against Arsenal, he was on a goal drought of what was it, how many games? 7? No, because he scored against Real Madrid. No, but there was a period this season where he didn't score for 7 or 8 games. So he can have those type of runs, Haaland. He feels like he does every season. If he carried on with the momentum that he had at the start of the season, he'd probably break his own Premier League record of most goals in a single season, which is 36. He's not going to break that this season. Obviously, he's on 24. That Man City shirt is so strange. It has a water effect on it. Yeah, it's a rain kit, isn't it? North London forever. Yeah, I'm not going to guess who you want to win, mate. Yeah, I mean, it's a massive week, really, or massive last few weeks of the season for Arsenal. Obviously, going for a Premier League and Champions League double. But I actually don't think they'll win either. I honestly don't think they'll win either. I think City will win the remainder of their games, and I think they'll finish on a better goal difference. I think Arsenal get to the Champions League final. I think they'll win tomorrow, but I think they'll lose to PSG in the final, because I think it'll be a PSG Arsenal final, and PSG will beat Arsenal in the final. Imagine Arsenal come away with no trophies again. But it'll probably sting more this time, because the fact that this is the first time they've been in the Premier League title race and still in the Champions League at this point of the season. Because even last season, when they were in the semi-finals of the UCL, the league was already done. So yeah. But yeah, I honestly don't think they'll win either. I think they're more what are they more likely to win though? Are they more likely to win the Prem or the UCL? It's really difficult. AKA. Oh yeah, the nearly men. Well, I might have to. I haven't said that for quite a while. I might have to get rid of that name or that nickname if they win a trophy this season. But if they don't, I will be keeping it until at least next season. The nearly men. Oh, unlucky guys. We tried. We go again next season. Well, for some of them, there won't be another season in an Arsenal shirt. Particularly Arteta. Honestly, if he doesn't win a trophy at all from the position that Arsenal are in right now, why should he stay? It's all well and good competing, but if you're not winning anything, I mean, it's very. Oh, hang on, this could be a chance for City. O'Reilly, Haaland. Oh, brilliant defending from James Garner, who has had an amazing season at Everton. Obviously, got his first England call up in March, and I'd be very surprised if he's not in the World Cup squad in the summer. Really good run from O'Reilly. Doku finding him. I mean, it was going to Haaland. He just simply couldn't find him. Really good defending from Garner. Yeah, thank you to all of those who are on this stream tonight. I do appreciate it. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also turn notifications on so that you never miss a future upload or a future stream. Here's Doku again. Here's Gahey. Yeah, I don't think it's too long until City find the opening goal. They're just so dominant at the moment. Honestly, Everton can't get out of their own half, genuinely. It's not ideal. But when you're playing a team as good as City, sometimes your game plan has just got to be hit them on the break. And Everton have got pace with Njai, so you never know. And Dewsbury Hall's fairly quick as well. Nice footwork from Doku. It's O'Reilly. Oh, James Tarkowski. Oh my God, brilliant defending again from Everton. Once from Tarkowski, and then O'Reilly had another shot, which was blocked by Michael Keane. Lovely footwork from Doku to get away from Merlin Roll. Put it into the box. O'Brien went for the interception but couldn't get it. And then it fell to O'Reilly. Had two shots but both blocked by Tarkowski and Keane. Is Kusanov going to go for a strike? No, he finds Semenyo, who's in the box. He finds Cherky in a pocket of space. Cherky straight at Pickford. It is complete and utter domination from City at the moment. Here's Semenyo. Nice footwork. Semenyo. Oh my God, how is City not winning? How is City not winning? I mean, Everton, they've got to do something new here because nothing they're doing at the moment is working. Really good footwork from Semenyo. I mean, Dewsbury Hall from the Cherky shot, which Pickford saved, didn't really clear it. Semenyo, really good play. It's not a great shot, though, is it? It's really not. Yeah, comfortable save for Pickford, but it's got to be a better clearance from Dewsbury Hall. Semenyo does really well. It's not the best shot, but there are quite a few City players. There were quite a few of City's players in that 6-yard box who could have tapped it in. Just didn't fall to any of them. Here is Doku, once again. Some step overs, then goes back to Gahey, who finds Nico Gonzalez, who scored the winner in City's most recent game, FA Cup semi-final against Southampton. They made that game so much more difficult than it should have been. Great pass from Semenyo. Nunes, once again, brilliant defending from Everton. I must say, that back four of Everton's, Mikalenko, Tarkowski, Keane and O'Brien, they're putting their bodies on the line here. They're doing very well. But ultimately, it's not going to work if they do it all game. Because surely City will eventually score at least one. Or, you never know, could it be one of those games for City where they just cannot put it in the back of the net? I mean, they've only had one shot on target so far. Everton have had no touches in City's box in the first almost 20 minutes. So, not ideal. I mean, I'm not surprised I'm not surprised with how this game's going in terms of obviously City dominating the ball, you know, finding loads of pocket of spaces. They've got so many good attackers. Like Doku's footwork, Cherky's footwork, Semenyo's ball striking, Haaland's presence, you know, it's a really good attack. I mean, obviously, is it as good as the City attacks in recent years? No, probably not. When they had the likes of Sterling, Mahrez, Aguero, De Bruyne, but still, it's a very good attack. Here's Silva. Genuinely, it is all City at the moment. Everton cannot get the ball. I can't remember the last time Everton touched the ball. Doku. Yeah, I mean, I can totally understand why the head-to-head record, the last 5 games, is in City's favour. 4 wins for City and 1 draw in the last 5 head-to-heads between these two. And I can see why, based on this first 20 minutes. Yeah, the reverse fixture was a 2-0 City win. Haaland scored both. I think that was in about October. Doku with some step overs. Is he going to cross it? What's he going to do? He's done pretty well. Oh, Semenyo. Oh, it's over the bar. It's a really good opportunity again. It honestly just feels inevitable City will score like very soon. Again, Doku does brilliantly. Puts the ball into the box. Semenyo's completely unmarked. He really should be at least testing Jordan Pickford. He's got all the time in the world to pick his spot. Does it quite casually with the side foot, but goes over the bar. What happened to Mahrez? He's in Saudi now. I think he plays for Al Ali. Yeah, he's doing. I mean, obviously he's going to do well. It's the Saudi Pro League. But yeah, what a player he was, Mahrez, at Leicester and Man City. His first touch, outrageous, genuinely. And obviously a massive part as to why Leicester won the league 10 seasons ago. And now they're going to be playing in League One next season. So it just shows you how quickly football can change. I really wonder if Leicester will come straight back up. I mean, what manager are they going to have? What players are they going to have? Are they going to have to sell their training ground? I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I'll tell you what also would have been very interesting if Tottenham got relegated. But unfortunately, I do think Tottenham are going to stay up now. I think that result yesterday has given them massive confidence. Obviously, they're now out of the relegation zone. It's only 1 point. But obviously, West Ham's next game is Arsenal at home. But West Ham are going to have to throw literally everything at that game. Because once again, they play before Tottenham do. West Ham play Sunday 4:30 against Arsenal, and Tottenham play Monday 8 o'clock against Leeds. Bad move, money grab, waste of the end of his career. I understand it though. How old is Mahrez? I don't think he's that old. I mean, in terms of financially, obviously, is perfectly valid as to why he's gone there. And to be fair, he has left the Premier League legacy, if we're being totally honest. To be fair, I'm just looking at his stats for this season. I mean, they're good, but like his first season, which was 23-24, 12 goals, 13 assists in 33. Second season, so last season, 17 goals, 19 assists in 45 games. This season, 41 games, 8 goals, 13 assists. But in the league, 24 games, 4 goals, 7 assists. So he's not been amazing this season, but still, 21 goal contributions is not too bad. He's 35. Wait, so he left when he was 32. And he was at City. How long was he at City for? He was at City for 5 years. And he was at Leicester for 4.5. Yeah. What a player. Fantastic. I think Algeria are at the World Cup this summer as well, so we'll see him there. But yeah, I mean, I do. It is money grabbing. It is. But ultimately, that's what Saudi have been doing the last few years, paying ridiculous amount of wages. I mean, they've got the money to, so why not? See, I understand it if players like obviously Ronaldo and Mahrez, Benzema, players who are coming to the end of their career, not finished, not completely done yet, but like just for the last few years. Getting the cash, securing the bag. But for players like, for example, Ruben Neves is what, 27, 28? He's been in Saudi the last few years. Like, who knows? He'll probably come back to Europe one day, but like, maybe he's getting the money now and then he's going to play in Europe for the rest of his career soon. We'll have to wait and see. If he is, that is probably a good approach, to be fair. Is it coming home? Oh, hang on. Dewsbury Hall's got a chance here. And Everton have got a corner. The first time one of the only times they've managed to get out of their own half and they've managed to get a corner. Is it coming home? I would love to say yes, but if I'm being... Well, my heart says yes. My head says no, unfortunately. I think France are going to win it. Their attack is stacked. Even their second and third choice attacks are ridiculous. Now, I think we'll get to the semi-finals. I would love to sit here and say it's coming home. I would. But those friendlies in March really worried me a little bit. I know it's only friendlies, but drawing to Uruguay and losing to Japan, quite concerning. And I know Tuchel obviously took a big squad just to like experiment who should be in the World Cup squad. But still, we should be beating those two nations. But yeah, I think we'll get to the semi-finals. Cannot wait for the World Cup though. It's going to be amazing. My sleep schedule is going to be buggered. Like, there are so many games kicking off after midnight. But again, I actually don't mind it. I honestly don't mind it. Can't wait to stay up at 2 a.m. to watch bloody Cape Verde against Saudi Arabia, for example. Yeah, but that's the magic of the World Cup. A great opportunity for so many nations, and because obviously there's more nations at the World Cup this year. Obviously because there's more nations at the World Cup this year, gone from 32 to 48. Loads more opportunities for the lesser nations to qualify. if they can finish third in their group. Yeah, I think there's 12 groups. Obviously, the top 2 go through, so that's 24, and then 8 out of the 12 teams that finish third, the 8 best third place teams will go through as well. So it's a great opportunity. And yeah, so it'll be obviously group stage, then last 32, last 16, quarters, semis, final. So even if you get out of the group stage, you've got to win 5 games to win the World Cup after that. But again, more games, and World Cup's on for longer. Normally it's for exactly a month, but I think it's June the 11th to July the 19th. Cannot complain with that at all. Too many first teamers have had rubbish seasons. Yeah, who are you referring to there? Obviously, like Palmer, Foden. Foden, again, not even starting tonight. I know it's difficult to get in over Turkey, but yeah. I didn't know that was going to cost me a fortune to finish my sticker book. Yeah, I got one of those Panini World Cup sticker books today, as did my dad. I honestly think it's just cool to collect them, because why not? I don't know if I'll actually get every single player, but yeah, it's good. It's good. I used to do that back in the day. It was amazing. But yeah, 48 nations, and they want to extend it to 64 for the next World Cup in 2030. I think that's going to be Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. And I think the final is going to be at the Bernabeu. But yeah, obviously that's 4 years away. But yeah, 64-team World Cup would be crazy. An absolutely terrible shot there from Kusanov. No wonder he is a centre-back with that type of shooting. There is Jack Grealish. I wonder who he's supporting tonight. Obviously on loan at Everton from Man City. Yeah, I've always wondered, for players who are on loan, so for example Grealish, obviously on loan at Everton from City, when they play each other, you're obviously not allowed to play because you're ineligible. Who do you support? Do you support the team you currently play for, or the team who actually still own your contract, or because technically Grealish is still a Man City player. Everton just borrowing him. So who do you support? I don't know. I think he's just got to be impartial. To be fair, you could argue it's a win-win situation. If Everton win, he currently plays for Everton on loan. But if City win, he's still technically a City player, so it's a win-win. That's too many teams. Yeah, 100%. I mean, don't get me wrong, it means more games, and for fans, it's brilliant, loads of games, of course. But for the players, it must be a bloody nightmare, honestly. Oh, what's happened here? Kusanov's gone down off the ball. While he's gone down, which 3 number 10s are going to the World Cup? I mean, I kind of want to take 4. I know that might be too many, but I mean, Rodgers, Bellingham, Palmer, Gibbs, White. I kind of want to take them all. Because obviously Rodgers can play as a left winger, Jew can play as an 8, Palmer can play as a right winger, Gibbs White can play as a left winger, so they're all quite versatile. If I had to select 3 though, genuinely, I do really like him. Right now, if I had to pick 3 number 10s to go to the World Cup, I wouldn't have Cole Palmer. And he's a United fan as well, so yeah, I mean, I'd love to see her and say, oh, Cole Palmer should definitely be starting, but he's been awful. Even today, like, it's just, I honestly don't know what's happened to him. He might not be fully fit. But if I was Thomas Tuchel and I had to pick the England squad for tomorrow, I would genuinely I'd go Gibbs White, Bellingham, and Rodgers. I think Palmer will get selected, definitely. And I don't mind if he does, but that's just what I'd do. But maybe that's why I'm not England manager. No Eze. I always forget about Eze when it comes to England number 10s. Again, Eze is... I wouldn't mind Eze at all. I honestly wouldn't mind it. Because again, he is also very versatile. He can play as a 10 and as a left winger. But he's been a little bit inconsistent as well. He doesn't start all the time as well. Sometimes it's him, sometimes it's Erdegaard. I feel like Eze's quite hot and cold. But I don't mind if he goes. But I just think Gibbs White has been unbelievable lately. You have to have Bellingham in there because he turns up in the big moments and obviously plays for Real Madrid. And I think Rodgers... I don't think Rodgers has been amazing, but I think he's probably had the best season out of him, Palmer, and Eze. But again, that's just what I'd do. I mean, I'm not Thomas Tuchel, so yeah. But I know what's going to happen though. Foden's going to go. If Foden goes and Gibbs White doesn't, it's a joke. Like, big club bias would be through the roof. This could be a chance for Everton. It's Iliman and Jai. This could be a chance. Oh my God, what brilliant from Donnarumma. Beto, oh, what a block. Was that Njai on that? No, it wasn't Njai. I was just saying Njai. Who was that on the right-hand side who put that ball in and made the run? Oh, I think it was... it was Roll. It was Merlin Roll. Brilliant run. Too quick for Gahey. Puts the ball across. It's amazing goalkeeping from Donnarumma. It still goes all the way through, but Donnarumma just gets a hand to it, so it doesn't go straight to Beto for the tap-in. And then Beto goes for the rebound. It was definitely not going in as well. Hits Kusanov. It's out for an Everton corner. I must say, last 5 to 10 minutes, Everton have got themselves into the game. And I wouldn't be surprised, genuinely, because it'd just be typical if Everton were to go 1-0 up. Right, Dewsbury Hall to take the corner. Oh no, sorry, Garner to take the corner. Bloody hell. And that's going to be a City... Oh, okay. Kusanov and Tarkowski getting into a bit of an argument. No surprise there. They are both very aggressive. Don't really know what happened there, to be honest. Tarkowski's an absolute unit, isn't he? But so is Kusanov, to be fair, so it's no surprise they're clashing. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. Yeah, it was a corner, and then it went out for a throw-in. Let's see. Oh, Tarkowski had hold of Kusanov. He's got hold of his shirt, and then Kusanov just barges him for him to get off, and then they just have a bit of a play fight. I love Tarkowski. I think he's brilliant. He's a very good player, and he's hilarious. Here's Semenyo on this right-hand side coming forward. He's done well to get away from, to semi-get away from Mikolenko. He still has it. He finds Cherky just outside the box. Here's Doku. Is Doku going to shoot? He should. He did, but he slipped. And it was blocked. This is what I mean. Doku's a very good player. He just needs to add more goal contributions. That is literally it. That's all he's missing from his game. Because one-on-one, he's a complete joke. In a good way. Not like he's a joke, oh, he's awful. No, he's amazing one-on-one. Bloody hell, that almost went everywhere. Here's Ryan Cherky. Bernardo Silva tried the ball through to Nunes. It almost got to Nunes. I don't think that was a penalty. And that's a foul from Gonzalez on Beto. Yeah, no goals for City so far, but they have scored 66 goals in 33 Premier League games this season. An average of exactly 2 goals every game. That's a good battle, Tarkowski against Haaland. Yeah, Everton haven't been on the best of form. It's weird because obviously they've still got a genuine chance of getting European football, but last 5 games only 1 win, and that was against Chelsea, 3-0 win. Other games, obviously, heartbreaking fashion, losing the Merseyside derby in the last minute at the Hill Dickinson Stadium as well, the first derby there. Excuse me. Also drew to Brentford, lost to West Ham last week, which is a very disappointing result, considering obviously West Ham trying to stay up. And obviously halted Everton's European charge as well. The prospect of Everton playing Champions League football is pretty much gone now. It is going to be, obviously, United, we confirmed it yesterday. Come on, the boys. And then it was Liverpool. Well, Liverpool are 4th, but to be fair, there is a chance that Bournemouth could still do it. If Bournemouth could still break into the top 5, but what they could also do is finish 6th and hope that Villa finish 5th, which they are right now, and win the Europa League, which is definitely plausible. So if Villa win the Europa League and finish 5th, the team who finishes 6th also gets Champions League football. So there'll be 6 English teams in Europe next season. Oh wait, no. I was going to say couldn't there be 7 because obviously Forest. But again, if Forest win the Europa League, 6th place won't get Champions League. So yeah. Imagine Forest in the Champions League next season. That'd be unreal. Imagine if Forest and Bournemouth Bournemouth could still get top 5. Forest could win the Europa League. That would be unbelievable. Imagine Bournemouth going away to the Bernabeu. It's mental when you put it like that, honestly. But that's the thing with the Premier League now. There's so many opportunities for teams to get into Europe who don't usually get there. Haven't even mentioned Brentford and Brighton as well. They're both having amazing seasons. Obviously, Fabian Hurtzler earlier today agreed a extended contract as well. I think he's been brilliant for Brighton since he got appointed. Finished 8th last season. Corner comes in from Bernardo Silva. Pickford claws it away. Comes out to Cherky just outside the box. Good tackle from Dewsbury Hall. Got just under 10 minutes until half-time. I think City would ideally like to find a goal before half-time. They haven't played bad, they just haven't been able to find the breakthrough, but Everton have come into the game in the last 10 minutes or so. Such a shame about Jarrad Branthwaite. Obviously, he's not available for this game. He got injured in the Merseyside derby and he's out for the rest of the season. He's such a good centre-half as well, but he just cannot stay fit. He was linked to United at one point as well. I don't know if it was last summer, I think it was the summer before. Brilliant centre-half, just cannot stay fit. And I think he could potentially be a future England centre-half as well, Jarrad Branthwaite. But if he doesn't stay fit, then he's not going to play, is he? He's not going to get selected. Won't get selected this time round, obviously. But yeah, him and Tarkowski partnership is very good. Does Tarkowski have a chance of getting called up? I don't think he will, but he's had a very good season at Everton, and I feel like he's a very aggressive defender. If he was to go, he'd be like 4th or 5th choice centre half. For me, the centre halves should be Gahey, Konsa, Maguire. I think we need to have at least 4 centre halves. I think it'd be silly not to take John Stones, but John Stones is like Branthwaite. I mean, Stones is better than Branthwaite, but Stones can't stay fit either. He's obviously leaving City at the end of the season as well. I honestly think it makes perfect sense for John Stones to go back to Everton. I really do. He was there before he joined City for almost 50 million when Pep first came in. I think it would just make perfect sense. I think Stones he's definitely, his level is higher than Everton's, but I just don't know where else he would go. Would he go abroad, maybe? Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But he's still a brilliant centre-half, just cannot stay fit, which is ultimately why City are letting him go. Another chance for Cherky. Well, another chance for City, but a chance for Cherky. The longer this goes on, it has City 1-0 written all over it. Maybe. But then you could also argue the longer this goes on, it has 1-0 Everton written all over it. Because ultimately, if you don't take your chances, you can almost certainly get punished no matter how good you are. Just cannot hit the target. They've only had one shot on target this half, City. And it was a fairly comfortable save for Pickford from Cherky. The shot was literally straight at him. Not that one, the one previously in the first half, excuse me. They've had 10 shots, City, and they're absolutely dominating possession, 78% to Everton's 22. But ultimately, the most important stat is the scoreline. They have to get the ball first. Yeah, they have been better, Everton, as the half has gone on, but this could be a chance for City. Here's Cherky, and that's not a great ball. It goes back to Gahey, and now Doku. Someone a good passing the ball about 500 times. You've got to get the ball in the back of the net, especially if you want to win the title. Everton are playing quite a low block, though, which obviously is not helping City right now. But City are one of the best teams in the league. They've got to try and find a way to win. But that's what the best teams in the league and the best teams in world football do. When they're not playing at their best, they find a way to win. And I think that's going to be a goal kick. Good defending again from James Garner. What a player he is. I must say I'm delighted for him. United, we had him. We had James Garner. He went out on loan to Forest a couple of seasons back. And then we let him go. We let him go to Everton. And don't get me wrong, he's been brilliant for Everton, particularly this season. But we kept McTominay and Fred in our midfield and let Garner go. Didn't even put a bloody, what's it called, a buyback clause. Ridiculous. You think Garner is good enough for England? I'm not convinced. I think he's good enough. I don't think he's It's difficult. He's a very good player, James Garner. He's had an amazing season. I don't know if he's good enough to start. Definitely good enough to be in the squad, though. I mean, he was literally in the squad for the March international break. Started against Uruguay, was probably our best player, to be honest. Thomas Tuchel called him England's mini Valverde after the Uruguay game as well. So I think he'll definitely be in the squad. Don't know if he'll start. I think it'll be Rice and Anderson. Elliot Anderson, yeah. Anderson is brilliant. And I am interested to see if Forest win the Europa League, which will mean they get Champions League, will Anderson stay? Because ultimately, if Anderson does leave Forest, it'll be for about 120 million. Right, City, another chance here. Cherky to Doku. Does Doku... Honestly, Doku's allergic to shooting, I'm convinced. Semenyo... This is what I mean. Doku doesn't add goals to his game because he doesn't shoot. Cherky... Doku in the box again. Is he going to shoot this time? He does. And there we go. There we go. What an unbelievable goal from Jeremy Doku. That's literally all he had to do was shoot. What an unbelievable strike. It was going to take something special for City. And that is an unbelievable strike from Jeremy Doku. And Man City, with about 3 minutes left plus stoppage time in this first half, take the lead at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. But genuinely, it's actually incredible. The timing of that. Like I was literally saying, Doku can't add goals to his game if he doesn't shoot, and then he ends up scoring. Yeah, Cherky had the ball in the box. He kept possession, found Doku. Just before, Doku had the ball, and then for some reason didn't shoot, and he slipped again. But this time he gets the ball. He gets the ball. I mean, Garner's the one who is in front of him. I don't think Garner does any... I must say, that's on his weaker left foot as well. That is an outrageous strike. Genuinely, he just needs to do that more. I think that's only like his third league goal of the season. So he can do it, he just needs to do it more often. Pep is delighted, of course. It's been a frustrating first half for City. They have dominated in terms of chances, just haven't been able to find the back of the net. But what a strike from Doku. It was going to take something special to beat Pickford. Because obviously Pickford's a brilliant keeper, but it just wasn't going in the back of the net for City. Let's see how Everton react. Only a few minutes of this first half left. What a strike that was from Doku. He's had a good half as well. Here is O'Brien. It's good defending from O'Reilly. What's he going to do here? I mean, he's got very good footwork, but he's lost the ball there. Surely you've got to try and win the corner. That's really poor. That is really poor. You've got to try and win the corner there. Roll has the ball in pretty much the corner of the pitch. There's two City players. Just hit it against one of them. In terms of the league table, as it stands, Man City will move up to 73 points. Goal difference, though, is Arsenal plus 41, Man City plus 38. So City really need to win this game for me at least by 2 goals. 1 goal does not do it for them because there'll be 3 goals. Because again, goal difference could decide it. Goal difference could 100% decide the title this season. Because as I said, I think it will. Or it might not even be goals. It might not even be goal difference. It might be goals scored or goals conceded. I thought that was a really good... Oh, wow. Really? I thought that was a good challenge. Maybe I just need to see a replay. I thought that was a good challenge from Michael Keane. Before he got the ball. He's not really complaining, so he must have... Let's have a look here. Does Doku get there first? Doku doesn't actually touch the ball. Problem is, Keane doesn't either. Oh, that's not a great challenge. Oh, wow. I don't think it'll be a red, but that is not a great challenge at all. Doku's still down as well. I know Keane's a very aggressive defender. Oh, wow, they're checking for a red. Oh, dear, oh, dear. This would be very bad. We've literally got about a minute and a half till half time. Only thing I don't think they're going to give the red. I don't think they're going to give the red card. I think the reason why Keane's got away with it is quite low. It's not Doku's shin. It's like his boot or like his ankle. Still not a great challenge. Don't get me wrong, but like it's not like he's gone full in force. Let's see the replay again. It's not a great challenge if I'm being honest. He's got away with that because it's low. If it was any high, was it his boot or his ankle? Yeah, it was his boot. any higher, he's gone. Doku's still down, but like he'll be getting back up any minute now. I mean, that would have been a travesty for Everton because they've managed to keep City at bay this first half in terms of obviously goals, but obviously Doku breaking the deadlock, and that could have easily been a red card for Michael Keane. He might have. I mean, some people will think he might have got away with that because obviously it could have easily been a red. It was not a great challenge. I don't think he would have had too many complaints if he was sent off. And now Doku has to go off the pitch. I hate this rule. Gary Neville says it on commentary all the time. I hate this rule where the player has to go off the pitch. He's fine. If he's back up on his feet, he should be allowed to go straight back on. I think it's a ridiculous rule. I really do. Because now City have 10 players on the pitch for this set piece. Bernardo Silva whips it in and it's headed... Well, it wasn't really headed away. Has Pickford kept it in? Yes, he has. It wasn't really a header away from Beto. It was a header into the box. What a throw that is from Pickford to Mikalenko. It's a good turn, and he finds Garner in the middle of the pitch. Now to Irabunum. Could Everton have one chance before? Oh, wow. That's so bad. I'd argue that's more O'Brien's fault. Oh, good tackle from Irabunum. Good tackle again from Irabunum. Oh, brilliant strength. What's happened here? What's he given? Oh, was he given the free kick? Oh no, he hasn't. I thought he gave the free kick. That was brilliant from Mirabunum. He's blown the half-time whistle, actually. Half-time at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton 0, Manchester City 1. It has been quite a frustrating first half for City. They've dominated in terms of chances, but they only just about managed to find the breakthrough at the end of the first half with an outrageous strike from Jeremy Doku on his weaker left foot for his third Premier League goal of the season. For Everton, they have not really created anything. I'd probably say their best chance was when Merlin Roll put a ball across into the box. Donnarumma just got a hand to it, so it did go straight through, but it stopped Beto from having a simple tap in. But apart from that, it's been all City really in terms of chances and possession. Still, obviously, second 45 to go. But if Everton are going to get anything from this game, they have really got to create more, 100%. But who can they even bring on? That's the thing. Maybe Dwight McNeil, but I don't think McNeil is like a game changer, if I'm being totally honest. It's, yeah, I mean, if I'm being, I know City have dominated. I don't think it was their best performance. It's certainly not been one of City's best performances of the season, but they have dominated, and they've got the goal that they needed, really. I think if they went into half-time 0-0, that would have probably affected them a little bit. Because I think the Everton crowd would have been up for a second half with obviously the scoreline still being goalless. But no, Cherky assist, Doku goal. Most of City's, pretty much all of City's starting 11 has a green rating on FOTMob. Just looking here, highest rating is Jeremy Doku, of course. He's got an 8.3. Created 3 chances, completed 2 dribbles. He's played very well. Cherky with a 7.4 and an assist. Semenyo's got a good rating as well, 7.2. Haaland is on a 6.1, and he's only had 9 touches. You're always going to get those sort of games from Haaland if you don't get Haaland involved in the game. He's going to have those sort of games where he only has 9 touches, for example. Has he had a shot yet? He's had one, and it was blocked. But yeah, Gahey on a 7.3. Kusanov's had a good half. He's on 7.4. Nunes 7.2. Bernardo Silva 7.1. Nico Gonzalez isn't actually on a green rating. He's on a 6.8, but he's completed 34 out of 34 passes in the first half, keeping things ticking. Donnarumma's on a 6, but ultimately Donnarumma hasn't had to make a single save, so that's why. For Everton, none of their players are on green ratings at the moment. It's not surprising. They've done nothing going forward. In terms of their highest rated player, it is, I think it is Irabunum. Yes, it is. Tim Irabunum with a 6.7. Garner on a 6.6. Lowest rated player is Beto, 5.7. Oh wow. Oh my god. I've just seen on FOTMob Beto's stats for the first half. He's had 11 touches. He's completed 0 passes. I don't think I've. How can you have 11 touches and not pass the ball once? Even if it's an inaccurate pass, like even if you give the ball away, no, he's not passed it once because it would have said like 0 out of 1. That's crazy. He's not even attempted a pass. That is wow. He's had 11 touches. He's been in good form recently, Beto as well. But yeah, do feel a little bit sorry for him. Everton just haven't been able to create anything for him. Who have Everton got on the bench? Anyone? Tierno Barry maybe for Beto. I would say Tyler Diblin, but Diblin's had a really poor season. 17 games, no goals and no assists. Do any of you remember last season when Southampton were in the Prem and Southampton wanted 100 million for Tyler Diblin? Crazy. The fact they managed to get 40. He's a decent player, but like he just. I mean, even last season, 38 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. That is not a £100 million player. If that is a £100 million player, the transfer market is buggered nowadays. And even 40 million, I think, is a very good deal for Southampton. That's what Everton paid for him. Is there any other players? Alcaraz maybe could come on, but he just doesn't score, does he? Tyreek George, same with him. He doesn't score either. He hasn't scored since he joined Everton on loan. What I think Everton's main priority is, don't get me wrong, Beto's been decent. He's got 9 goals this season in all comps, which isn't too bad. And I think Barry's got a few as well. He's got 6. Excuse me, sorry guys. I think Everton's main priority in the summer, regardless whether they do or they don't get European football, they've got to go and sign a striker. I genuinely don't think, it's crazy to say this considering he left some time ago, Everton haven't replaced Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku left in 2017. Everton haven't replaced him. I know they had Calvert-Lewin, but Calvert-Lewin had one very good season. Or one good season, one decent season, and the others he was very injury-ridden. They've not replaced Lukaku since he left. So, yeah, that's a little bit concerning. But I think in January they were linked with, what's his name? En-Nesyri, the Moroccan Fenerbahce striker, who scored against Portugal the last World Cup. Yeah, I think that would have been a very good signing, to be fair, but didn't end up happening. But yeah, but especially if Everton get Europe, they've got to sign a good number 9. How can your strikers be Barry and Beto if you're trying to get in Europe? I don't think they're too bad, but like they're not Europa League quality or Conference League. Well, they might be Conference League quality, but they're not like Europa League quality, I don't think. Certainly not Champions League, which Everton still had a slight chance of getting. But yeah, just showing the Doku goal again. No chance for Pickford. That was outrageous. What a goal. We've got about just under 10 minutes until half time, I'd probably say. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, guys, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been all City this first half, hasn't it? I mean, Everton. I'd probably say Everton's best chance was the counter attack they had. It was really good goalkeeping from Donnarumma. Beto has literally got a tap in, and even though it does go straight, it doesn't go straight through because Donnarumma gets a hand to it. But it's how do I explain it? Donnarumma gets a hand to it, but like it goes through his hand. Gets a touch, but it still goes through his hand. But ultimately, it takes the slightest of bounces. It's very minimal, I think. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it takes the slightest of bounces, which ultimately means Beto's got to turn the other way and come across. And then his main instinct is to just hit it and hope. And then he ends up getting a corner from it. But yeah, but apart from that, Everton have created niche. Absolutely nothing. And if they're going to get anything from this game, I know City are a very good side, but they've got to be doing more, really. Well, they have to be doing more. No excuses, really. Because they have got some good players. Njai, Dewsbury Hall, very good players. Yeah, it looks like Everton's awful record against City is going to continue. I mentioned it earlier, but in Everton's last 18 meetings with Man City, they've failed to win. They've only drawn 3 as well. They've lost 15. It's a terrible record. And that first half showed me why that record is like that. Everton have barely had the ball. What's the possession saying? I think last time I checked it was 22, but I don't know if it stayed like that or if it changed a little bit. Everton's first half possession, 24%. Yeah. They've had 3 shots, none on target, 0.22 XG, and only 4 touches in City's box. City have had obviously 76% possession, 0.81 XG with 12 shots, only 2 on target. So Pickford has only had to make 1 save, which was from the Cherky shot that was straight at him, and obviously the Doku goal, which Pickford had no chance for. So I don't think Everton have done that bad. I think defensively Everton have been pretty decent, but going forward, non-existent. And if they're going to get anything from this game, they've got to sort that out fast as well. They've got to start quick. They've got to start quick this second half, Everton. This is a big game in terms of trying to get European football as well. They've won 1 out of their last 5. And that form is not going to get you even. It's not going to get you Conference League even. So yeah, they've got to try and sort themselves out. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I think City have just got to keep. I think City have just got to keep going. Oh, my dad has done a poll in the chat, guys. I've only just seen that. I'm trying to see what it is. I can see Doku's name. Can't see anyone else's though. Oh, it's man of the match so far. Doku, Cherky, Garner, Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, I'd have to say Doku. I'd have to say Jeremy Doku. I just think I think Cherky's been good. I think he's had his moments. I'd probably replace Dewsbury Hall with Irabunum. I think Irabunum has arguably been Everton's best player. And no, I'm not just saying that because he's got the highest rating on FootMob. But even for Everton, even with the last action of the first half, he gave the ball away, but I think it was mostly due to O'Brien just not staying switched on. I think, and even then he's winning the ball back. He doesn't stop running. But yeah, if any of you in the if all of you in the chat could vote on the poll who you think man of the match is so far. So far we've had 3 votes and Doku has got all of them. Not surprising at all. Even without the goal from Doku, he has performed very well. Yeah, it's really difficult to stop him when he's got the ball at his feet. Because he's just so he's just so difficult to stop. He's so agile. Bloody hell, this Pepsi keeps making me bloody burp. Sorry about that again. Yeah, I will stick with my 3-1 City prediction, but I'm not really confident in it because I can't see Everton scoring, and B, I don't think I can see City scoring twice. I could probably see City scoring again, but I don't think they'll get 3. I mean, they were very close to going into half-time goalless, so yeah. And in terms of entertainment, the first half it could have been better. It was mostly City just dominating, really, getting forward loads. If you guys could just bear with me for 1 sec. Hello guys, I'm back. The lights are on. Ready for this second half. Still only had 3 votes on the poll. All for Doku. I'll do another one before the end of the game. No problem. I think it's fair to say Pep enjoyed that Doku goal. Brilliant finish. Yeah, chat. Let me know if your predictions have changed. I saw quite a few 2-0s. I think 2-0 is probably the most realistic scoreline it could be. I just think with the way that Everton have created nothing really. So I can't see them scoring at this moment in time. But I also can't really see City scoring 2 more. I think Everton have been quite solid defensively, and ultimately it's taken a fantastic strike from Jeremy Doku to break the deadlock. So we'll have to wait and see. And also City have only conceded 8 goals in their last 11 Premier League games before today. So, and it could be 8 goals. It could be 8 goals conceded in 12. Yeah, I mean, one controversial moment in that first half, well, probably the only controversial moment, was the Michael Keane challenge. It's a difficult one. I mean, I said, what did I say? It's not a great challenge, but I can also see why the ref hasn't given it as a red. Originally, crazily, I thought it was a good challenge. I thought he got the ball, but he didn't. He did not get the ball. Absolutely not. But yeah, I do think if it was a red, I don't think they could have had any complaints, really. Michael Keane or Everton. Second half about to get underway. Let's hope for more entertainment. I think, I'm not just saying in terms of goals, but like it's just been City controlling the game in terms of possession and obviously having most of the chances. City will get us underway for the second 45. They're now attacking the way of the away fans, or where the away fans are in the corner of the Hill Dickinson Stadium. We're about to get underway for the second 45. And we are off. Let's see how this finishes then. Hopefully the second half's a little bit better. Haaland has a red hair. Haaland has a... Bloody hell, come on. Haaland has a red hairband in. Pleas to United to come get him. I'm more than happy with Sesko, to be honest. Now, look, I wanted Haaland before he came to City when he was at Dortmund. But, yes, he's just been brilliant, hasn't he? Ever since he joined, his first season was just outrageous. What was it, like 53 goals? Bernardo Silva has a chance here. It's blocked. It's O'Reilly. That could have ended up anywhere, but comfortable for Pickford. A red hairband in. Now, I must say, that's quite interesting. Do any of you remember when Paul Pogba was at United and we played Man City in the Manchester Derby? It was the game where City could win the league if they beat us. They were 2-0 up at half-time, and then within like the first 10 minutes of the second half, Pogba scored twice, and then Chris Smalling scored the winner. Pogba had blue hair that day. Well, it was half blue, half blonde. I don't know how he made it work, but I actually thought it looked quite cool, to be honest. But yeah, you can't have blue hair. If you're a Man City player, you can't really have a red hairband or red hair at all. Yeah, I just think it's a bit... But then again, are players loyal nowadays? Not really. Some are, but some aren't. I think obviously money's a big factor. But yeah, this could be a chance for Everton. It's Beto. Oh, brilliant defending from Mark Gahey. Encouraging signs for Everton though. That was a decent attack. They've just got to keep doing more than that. Keep pushing City. And you never know they could find an equaliser from somewhere. That's nice play. Here is Mikalenko. And now it's back with Tarkowski. I think Beto could have got the shot off a little bit earlier. Like, literally just a split second earlier. That's a brilliant ball to the channel. He's got to control it. He went for the early shot, but the flag has gone up. But it was good defending from Gahey again. Yeah, no half-time changes. Both starting lineups on your screen, the same as they are. It didn't really look offside, to be honest, on Beto, but linesman gave it. Oh dear. Not the best challenge there from Beto on Gahey. Don't really know what he was doing, to be honest. It's just so needless, isn't it? I'll tell you what else was needless. What was Malo Gusto doing earlier for Chelsea? Like, why would you... A shirt pull is always going to be recognised in the box. Always. Well, maybe not by the referee, but definitely by the VAR. He actually thought he could have got away with it. No. I don't even think Awani was going to get to the ball anyway. It was a good cross from backward, but I don't think Awani was going to reach it. But Gusto's got... he's pulling his shirt. He's genuinely pulling his shirt. Like, it's so needless and so silly. A shirt pull is always punished. Good tackle from Garner. Really good tackle from Garner. We've now had 5 votes on the poll, and Doku has still got every single vote. I'm really not surprised. Semenyo's down here for City. I think it was a good challenge from Garner personally. Let's have a look at the replay. Cherkis does well to find Semenyo. Oh no, okay. I think it was the aftermath of the challenge from Garner, where he collided with Mikalenko. Yeah, brilliant challenge from Garner. Semenyo actually caught Mikalenko, to be fair. I don't know how he's the one that... Oh, he's actually down. Yeah, it's not great. I think it's a head injury as well. How's that happen then? Who knows? But yeah, Semenyo down at the moment, but should be alright to continue. Bloody hell. There is John Stones, obviously leaving Man City at the end of the season. Honestly, I said it earlier, I think it makes perfect sense for him to come back to Everton. He'll play every game if he can stay fit. And I think, yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, again, I do think he's still too good for Everton, but why not just stay there? Why not go back there? And there's Guardiola, Diaz and Rodri. I think it'd be interesting to see when Rodri's back. I mean, to be fair, with the way that Gahey and Kusanov are playing, I don't think they need to rush back Guardiola or Diaz. I mean, Guardiola's been out since January, hasn't he? Diaz has been out. Diaz hasn't played since the Real Madrid game, I don't think. Let's see if Semenyo's all right to continue. Yeah, they're just showing the strike again from Doku. Outrageous. To do that on your weaker left foot as well. He didn't have that much space as well. So fair play to him. Brilliant finish. Yeah, I think another stat which is a bit concerning for Everton in this fixture, they have lost their last 8 home games against Man City. And if it stays like this, it will end up being 9 games in a row. It's just not a great record to have, is it? It's really not. Particularly in a game where obviously you're trying to get European football. What time are the England games then? Right, so we've got Croatia on the I'm not 100% sure on all the dates, but I think I know the times. I think England-Croatia, which is our first group game, I think that's a 9 PM kickoff. I'm just going to have a look quickly. And I'll have a look at the dates just to be 100% sure. Yes, so Wednesday the 17th of June, 9 PM kickoff, we've got Croatia. Thursday the 23rd of June, Ghana, 9 PM kickoff as well. And then his Dewsbury Hall goes for a strike over the bar. And then Saturday the 27th of June, we've got Panama in our final group game. That's a 10 PM kickoff. I actually don't mind that, to be fair. I don't mind having the later games. As long as they're not too late, as long as they're not as long as they're not like a bloody 4 AM. But yeah, slightly later games, and there is a chance in the knockout stages we might potentially have a game past midnight. We'll have to wait and see. There's a reason why obviously pubs are staying open for longer. Also, I checked. I checked a few days ago. That's foul by Tarkowski on Haaland. That's going to be not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, that isn't too bad at all. 9, 9, 10. Yeah, that's all right. And it's the summer, so it won't even be that dark by the time we play. But obviously, are all our games in America, or because obviously it's America, Canada, Mexico. Our game against Croatia is the Dallas Stadium in Texas, which is obviously the US. Game against Ghana is the Boston Stadium in Massachusetts, and then against Panama, New Jersey. Yeah, all of our group games are in the US. Okay. So yeah, Croatia, Texas, Ghana, Massachusetts, Boston, and Panama, New Jersey. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of hype for this World Cup. I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, it's the World Cup. You're always going to look forward to it, yeah, but genuinely I see a lot of hype towards it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I wonder what people think about like the times for the games, because I saw the other day, mate, Scotland's group games, they kick off so late, like genuinely so late. I'm going to quickly get them up here, well, on my phone quickly, but yeah, their games are on so late. So Scotland's games, so their first game, which is against Haiti, which is the 14th of June, it's a Sunday, 2 a.m. kickoff, 2 a.m. Bloody hell. And then Friday is that the 19th? Yeah, Friday the 19th of June, they've got Morocco, 11 p.m. kickoff. And then Wednesday the 24th of June, final group game against Brazil, which is tough in itself, another 11 p.m. kickoff. So I actually think we've been quite nice with our kickoff times, to be honest. 2 a.m. for Scotland against Haiti. But yeah, that's what happens when you play... when you're hosting a World Cup in a country that has a lot of different time zones and is quite far behind or ahead of us. But yeah, World Cup should be great, man. Looking forward to it. So much content as well for it. So many teams, so many watch-alongs planned. It's going to be great, man. Gahey threads it through, but it goes straight out of play for an Everton throw. You have to remember there is a time difference. Yeah, of course. Oh, hello, Jim. Good to see you. Yeah, time difference, obviously. I mean, it's not ideal for people who... I do actually feel a bit bad for Scottish fans. You're gonna have to stay up until 2 a.m. to watch you lose to Haiti, and you're gonna have to stay up past midnight to watch you lose to Brazil. That's rough. But yeah, regardless of the time differences for the games, it should still be a great World Cup. I mean, the final kicks off at 8 p.m, so that's not too bad at all. I think the semi-finals kick off at 8 p.m. as well, so yeah, it's all right. But yeah, I think the earliest games will start is 5 p.m. I think that's one of the earliest games there'll be for the group stages or even the knockouts. I remember the last World Cup, it used to be like 10 a.m, 1 p.m, 4 p.m, 7 p.m. for the group games. Like, it was brilliant. Games on all day. I mean, you can't complain, can you? And obviously it was mid-season as well. I think we bloody hell. Why can't I speak today? Let's try that again. I think we will all be disappointed as usual. What? I'm assuming you're talking about England, Jim. Yeah, I mean... Let's hope not. Let's hope this year could be the year. 60 years of hurt never stopped me dreaming. It's coming home lyrics. We will eventually win something. Might not be this year, might not be in 2 years, might not be in 4 years. Eventually we will win something. It's only a matter of time. We're getting closer. We are getting closer. Final of the Euros in 2024, final of the Euros 2020. Honestly, if we got through France, if we got past France in the quarterfinals of the last World Cup, I think we would have definitely got to the final. I think we would have played Morocco in the semi-finals, and as good as Morocco were, we're better than Morocco. Brilliant defending from Kusanov. Dewsbury did well to keep the ball, but Kusanov, great defending. Haaland, he's increasing his touches now. He's almost had as many touches on that run as he had in the first half. And he almost got completely taken out. Ever the pessimist, although he will say realist. I mean, we've got to believe, haven't we? Of course, we've always got to believe as England fans that we're going to win something. Even if it doesn't end up happening, we've just got to believe till the very end. It's not over till it's over. 2 finals in a row, though, regarding the Euros. Very difficult to take. I think the final against Italy was more painful, purely because we were winning, and it was a penalty shootout which decided it. And I actually thought we were going to win as well. I didn't think we would beat Spain. I thought Spain would beat us. And Spain were unreal at the last Euros, to be fair. That was obviously when Yamal had his breakthrough, scored that incredible goal against France in the semi-finals at 16 years old. Outrageous. He's actually missing the rest of the season with Barcelona as well, but he's going to be back for the World Cup. But yeah, I think France win it. I really do. It's obviously Didier Deschamps' last international tournament with France as well before he leaves. Zinedine Zidane's going to be the new manager, which I think is just it's a brilliant appointment, isn't it? Obviously, so successful at Real Madrid. Hasn't had a managerial job for quite a while, Zidane, but I'm sure that's not going to affect him too much. Oh, what a turn that is from Gonzalez. Let's get away from Irabunaman and Jai. Here's Cherki. Out to this left-hand side to Doku. We're approaching the hour mark here in Merseyside. Well, I'm not in Merseyside, but the game's in Merseyside. Here's Silva. Doku, is he going to cross it? No, he's going to play to Cherki. City just keeping it simple, as they like to do. Gahey and O'Reilly playing a 1-2. Oh, Gay's doing quite well here. Oh, he's found Bernardo Silva. Now Cherki. Is Haaland going to make a run? Oh, brilliant from James Garner. Superb. He's unreal, isn't he, Garner? Everton could break through. Could break here. Here's Beto. Now Njai. Roll's got to make a run, but Njai's good. Njai's good. He might shoot here. It's Njai. Oh, what a save. Donnarumma. Oh, really good save from Donnarumma. That is Everton's first shot on target in this match. And it was almost cometh the hour, cometh Iliman Njai. Really good run. What was that about Zidane? Oh, Zidane's going to be the new France manager after the World Cup. It's replacing Deschamps. Deschamps has done very well, of course. Won the World Cup 2018. Got to the final of the Euros, final of the World Cup 2022. Could have had 3 international tournaments. Going to be a corner for Everton. But yeah, I think Zidane, he's so successful at Real Madrid. I think he's going to do a great job. France have just got unbelievable players. Like, even their second choice and third choice attacks are just... They be a lot of nations' best attacks. It's incredible. It really is. Yeah, I do. I think it'll either be France or Spain. Obviously, you can't forget about Argentina. I think Brazil could have a good run. Obviously, it got Ancelotti. Again, I've got to mention England, of course. We've got Tuchel at the wheel. We'll have to see how it goes. Corner for Everton. Garner whips it in. Donnarumma punches it away well. Is Irabunaman going to get there? He is, but it's going to be a Everton throw-in. I thought it was going to be a City throw-in there. Oh, what's happened here? I think they've tried to take the throw-in quick, but referee's not allowed it. Everton are preparing their first change of this match, and it's going to be Tierno Barry. I'm assuming it's going to be for Beto. Beto just hasn't really had the service, has he? Don't think he's played too bad. Long throw coming in here for Everton. Oh my word. What was that? Oh my God, do you know what? It almost kind of worked. Everton won a penalty. I don't think they're going to get it. Here's Doku. Three Everton players surrounding him, and he wins the free kick. Yeah, I don't think that was a handball. I'd be quite interested to see the replay. No, never mind. No replay. No penalty. They have played on, haven't they? Yeah, they have. Yeah, I was going to say. But yeah, Everton, I must say, definitely improved the second half. They've had 3 shots, 1 on target. City have had 2 shots, none on target. Obviously, City still dominating possession, but not as much as they did in the first half. They've had 66% of the ball to Everton's 34%. And both teams have had 2 touches in each other's opposition's opposing box. Yeah, I imagine it will be Barry for Beto for Everton. A straight swap. Unless they go 2 up front. I tell you what they could potentially do, bring on Barry for Roll and go 2 up front. Maybe have like Garner and Irabuna, midfield 2, have Dewsbury, Hall and Njai. It could be like a 4-2-2 really, or even a 4-4-2. Have Dewsbury, Hall on the right and Njai on the left, and then have a front 2 of Barry and Beto. We'll have to wait and see, but I think it's expected to be Beto, the man to be replaced. But we'll find out very soon. Here's Semenyo trying to get past Mikolenko. And it goes out. Well, it was going out for a goal kick, but I think the linesman has helped the referee to give a free kick. I'm assuming the change will be made now. Yeah, it is a straight swap. Barry for Beto. Let's see if Barry can make a difference. Obviously, Beto's been on good form. Missed a game against West Ham. Maybe that's kind of the reason why he's been brought off a little bit earlier. Because he's not fully fit. But if he wasn't fully fit, why is he starting? Yeah. Obviously, Beto scored against Liverpool in the Merseyside derby. Scored against Brentford. Scored 2 and got an assist against Chelsea. He was unreal that day. I feel like on his day, he can be a very good striker, Beto. But on some days, he can just be not great. But that's what I mean. Everton... Oh, it's a chance. And Jai's in. He's got to score. Oh, my word. Everton should be level. Iliman and Jai. Out of all of Everton's players, you would expect him to find the back of the net. What a chance that was. Barry missed the header. Kusanov missed it. Everyone... Do you know what's funny? That would have been a Jordan Pickford assist. And Jai did... And do you know what the funniest thing is? Gahey, who... and Jai managed to... Gahey stopped. And he was rolling his eyes. He just expected it to be an equaliser. That's why you don't stop until the ball is in the back of the net. Because ultimately, Njai's failed to put it in. You could say it's a good save from Donnarumma, but it's a really poor finish. And ultimately, Everton might not get a chance like that again this game. And when you're on top, which for me, they have been so far this second half, they've definitely improved, you've got to be taking those chances. That could have been a massive goal in this title race as well. City would have had to do it all over again. But it remains 1-0 to Pep Guardiola's side. 65 minutes gone, 25 plus stoppage time to go. Still could be loads of twists and turns in this title race and the race for Europe, of course. Here's Doku, who's seen a lot of the ball in this game. Obviously the man that gave City the lead just before half-time. Here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, brilliant from Barry. This could be an attack. What is Dewsbury Hall doing? He's gone for the spectacular. Tried to score from just inside his own half, but it's gone out for a goal kick. I'm really surprised he's done that. They're just showing the Njai chance again. He's gone for the corner. I honestly think he should have just smashed it. He should have just smashed it from that position. Because ultimately it's a one-on-one, and if you smash it, it's very likely, unless it's straight at the keeper, it's very likely it goes in. What an opportunity. Yeah, look at me giving professional footballers advice. I think I would have scored that. Here's Doku to Cherki. I'll probably say Doku and Cherki have been City's 2 best players, but this is certainly City's best 2 attacking players this match. Another assist for Cherki as well. That's 11 for the season in the Premier League. If it wasn't for Bruno Fernandes being so good, Cherki would have the most assists in the league. But ultimately, Bruno Fernandes is Bruno Fernandes. I really want him to break that assist record. Didn't get an assist yesterday, unfortunately. Almost did for Sesko's goal, but Woodman obviously parried it out, and then it hit Sesko and went in. Might have grazed his fingers on the way in, but ultimately, I don't care. The goal stood, and we won the game. So I think Barry's done decent since he come on. He's only been on a few minutes, but he's getting stuck in. He's just won a free kick there. I think Beto and Barry, they're players who will work hard, especially Barry, but they just need to have more goals to their game. I think between them, they've got 15 goals this season. Between them. It's not awful, but it's got to be a lot better. For a club like Everton, who for me are probably the 8th biggest club in the country, 9 league titles, obviously haven't won anything for quite a while, but like if they're going to be playing in Europe next season, which is definitely possible, you're going to want a better striker leading the line. Gahey clears the danger, but it goes all the way through to Tarkowski. Haaland pressurising Michael Keane, and then Mykolenko goes back to Pickford. Pickford's got a very long kick on him. He almost got the assist for the Ndiaye goal. It literally came from the goal kick. I don't know if it was a goal kick or if it was just a pass. I can't remember, but it just went straight through to Ndiaye. Oh my word! Oh, it's in! Oh my God! Everton have equalised. What is Mark Gahey doing? Has he gotten away? Oh no, it's not been given. Wait, why has it not been given? 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 Oh, he's in an offside position. No, that has to stand. That's got to be a goal. People in the chat, let me know. Do you think that should be a goal? Have they given the goal? I don't know. I don't know what's happened. Barry was in an offside position when the ball was played from roll, but Barry didn't go to it. It should be a new phase of play. The goal's been given. The goal has been given. And Everton are level at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. I was literally just saying how good Tierno Barry's been since he come on. He's literally only been on for a few minutes for Beto, and he has equalised. And that is very interesting. But can I just say, they deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. They've been very, very good this second half. Should have equalised a few minutes before with the Iliman Ndiaye chance. How did they originally give that offside, by the way? Don't get me wrong, Barry's definitely in an offside position, but it's a new phase of play because Gahey plays the ball. And you can't be offside if an opposing player plays the ball. Can I just say though, what is do you know what Gahey's hilarious, man. For the Ndiaye chance, he was like, oh, even before Ndiaye had the shot. But like, as soon as he passed the ball, he was like, oh no. And then it ends up going in. Pep can't believe it. What a terrible, terrible error to make. Especially in the title race. And don't get me wrong, City have been very unsettled this game. And I must say, Everton, I've just said it, they definitely deserve it. I can't believe what I've just seen from Gahey, though. He's got all the time in the world. There's no pressure on him. It's such a weak back pass. If you're going to do a back pass to your goalkeeper, that's fine. But don't put such little weight on the pass back. Because ultimately, there could be a player just lurking, and Barry was there, and he finished it. If he missed that, though, oh my God, the outrage from the Everton home crowd would have been crazy. Game on indeed. In terms of how the table stands right now, City will still have a game in hand, but instead of 3 points behind, there'll be 5 points behind. They've got to win this game. But what they do have is 20 minutes plus stoppage time to find a goal. Silva whips it in, it's headed away, falls to Semenyo. Again, I don't think City can afford any more slip-ups. We'll have to see how it goes. Silva whips it in. Haaland, and it almost fell for Gahey, but Pickford gets to it. But I must say, Everton have got momentum now, 100% with that equaliser. I don't even think they didn't use VAR for the goal. I think the ref just talked to the linesman and gave it. Because it was never offside. It was never. Yeah, I was going to say, because even if he's in an offside position before, like, it's a new phase of play. Unless Barry was interfering with play and was actually challenging for the ball, then it would have been offside. But ultimately, he wasn't. Wow. Everton won, Man City won at the Hill Dickinson Stadium with just under 20 minutes plus stoppage time to go. And this could be a massive result in the title race. And it could also be a very interesting result in the European race. As it stands, Everton go up to 10th. They go above Fulham. Oh my God, what's a City doing? It's Ndiaye. Oh my God, it's Ndiaye. Oh, that could have been 2-1. Everton won a penalty. I don't think they're going to get it. Is it a corner? I think it's a corner, yeah. What are City doing? It's so poor from Kusanov. He controls it, but I must say it's brilliant from Ndiaye. Fantastic. I must say, Gahey's actually played really well, apart from that error. He's been very, very good, but ultimately, it's those moments. And that was a terrible moment, that pass back. But it's a brilliant tackle. I think, is it a goal kick or a corner? Yeah, it's a corner. So if Everton win this game, they go on to 50 points, level with Brighton and above Chelsea into 9th. In terms of they're only 2 points off European football, which would be 8th. They're only 3 points off Brentford in 7th, and only 4 points off Bournemouth in 6th. A win here would be priceless for Everton, and they've scored. Oh my God, it's Jake O'Brien. What is going on? It's 2-1. Donnarumma's not happy. He wants a foul. I mean, they will check VAR. This is incredible. What a turnaround. And this title race is being absolutely blown out the water. That is absolutely incredible. Everton 2, Manchester City 1. Donnarumma is furious. He wants this goal to be disallowed. I always find it funny when Donnarumma complains. Donnarumma's literally getting on his knees saying, please disallow this goal. But ultimately, Donnarumma's what, 6'6"? How are you getting bullied in the air? Let's see here. I'm just seeing the replay. There's nothing wrong with it. Get on with it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that goal. He's never getting to it anyway. I'm not going to change the scoreboard yet, just in case it is disallowed. What a header, can I just say, from Jake O'Brien. And what a turnaround. Everton did absolutely nothing in that first half. In terms, has the goal been given? I believe the goal's been given. They're showing Donnarumma. Donnarumma's been booked. It's his 7th yellow card of the season. I think it's been given. I'm just waiting to change the scoreboard. Has it been given? I don't know if they're playing yet. It has been given, hasn't it? Semenyo's going off, and on comes who's come on for Semenyo? Well, I can tell you, Mateo Kovacic has come on for Nico Gonzalez, and Phil Foden has come on for Antoine Semenyo, and the goal stands. It's Everton 2, Manchester City 1. And this could be the game that decides the title. As it stands, it's exactly as it was before the game. But another thing as well, goal difference. And Arsenal, who have Arsenal got left? West Ham, Burnley, Palace. This might be Arsenal's league. This could be the day. This could be the game where it's confirmed. What a turnaround from Everton. As it stands, Arsenal played 35, City have played 34. Arsenal 76 points, Man City 70. Goal difference, Arsenal plus 41, Man City plus 36. Brilliant run from Guehi, but what a tackle from Irabunum. He's had a brilliant game today. Can I just say, oh my God, they could be in again here. It's Njai. Is it Njai? It is Njai. Oh, it could be 3-1. Oh, he's put it straight to Donnarumma. Oh, this is incredible. My house is going mental. I assume there's a lot of Arsenal fans in there. Oh my word, I can't believe this. Wow. So City need 2 goals. A draw does absolutely... Oh, that's a free kick on Cherki. A draw does absolutely nothing for them. Like, genuinely nothing. 5 points clear, Arsenal. This could be. No, 6 points clear. Yeah. City do have a game in hand still, but Arsenal are getting closer to the title, man. I'm going to have to change my the name I call Arsenal, the nearly men. I'm going to have to change it to the... I don't even know what. Again, it's still not over yet, and if City can get an equaliser in the next few minutes, it is very much game on. I still think it is game on. I don't think Everton have got this game confirmed just yet. But wow, what a turnaround. I told you, momentum is a scary thing in football. Bernardo Silva whips it in, headed away by Michael Keane. Like, genuinely, City were in such a good position. Like, such a good position. I mean, Everton were playing very well, but City still had the lead. Guehi with a terrible back pass to Donnarumma. Doesn't reach him, and then Barry finishes it. And then, literally, not even a few minutes later, corner's whipped in. And the corner came from the chance that Njai had, where Guehi made a brilliant challenge. And then, corner whipped in from James Garner, and it was headed in by Jake O'Brien. What a turnaround from Everton. And I must say, they deserve it. They absolutely deserve to be leading here. Based on this second half. Not based on the first half, they did nothing first half, but based on this second half, Everton deserve to be leading. This is a massive 13 minutes plus stoppage time in this game for Man City. That looked like a trip on Phil Foden to me, and the referee's actually given the free kick, yeah. I'm quite impressed with myself that I managed to spot that. I don't think it's going to be a yellow card. Garner with the foul. I mean... It's weird because I am, don't get me wrong, I'm happy City are losing, absolutely. But I don't want Arsenal winning the league either. I don't want either of them winning the league. I would rather Arsenal win it because I don't hate, well, despise is a strong word. I don't hate Arsenal as much as I hate Man City. Obviously being a United fan and obviously the rivalries from back in the day and obviously now. But I don't really want either of them to win it. And I do think if Arsenal were to win the league, they would be the worst champions in terms of team and the way they play football. But ultimately, if they get it done, which, I mean, honestly, it just shows you how quickly it can change. But then again, if City score this free kick, then they could... I would not be surprised if City's still gone to win this game. Genuinely. Let's see if they've got what it takes. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Cherky. Oh, it's just wide. It's just wide. Isn't Cherky left-footed? He's just taken that free kick on his on his right foot. It's not the worst effort, but it goes into the side netting. Is this the chance that Everton had? This is the chance. Nunes slipped. Quite a few players have slipped. Oh, no. Was this the chance for the... Oh, no, this was the chance to make it 3-1, but it went straight to Donnarumma. Not the best shot from Njai. Obviously, he's going to try and... He would have tried to whip it into the bottom right corner. Wow, what a turn of events. This is incredible. I mean, as much as I don't want City to win this game... At least if they do, it makes the title race more interesting. Because right now, it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal who've gone to win it. Unless they... And don't get me wrong, they could bottle it. Because they have a nature of bottling. But, yeah, this is incredible. Surely Arsenal don't walk away with a bloody... Surely they don't walk away with a Premier League and Champions League double. Surely not, right? Yeah, there's another poll here for man of the match. Doku and Cherkin still there, but now Irabunum and Barry. I think Irabunum's been everywhere tonight. He's been superb. And obviously Barry, since he come on, has been fantastic. Oh, Barry, as he kept it in. Oh, so close. It looked like it stayed in, to be honest. I'd probably go Irabunum for man of the match, to be honest with you. I wonder how much added time there's going to be. Again, the game could have... Oh, what's happening here? Oh, Barry's trying to... What's Barry doing? Come on. Wow, this is incredible. I was not expecting this one bit. I mean, even when Everton equalised, you're thinking, all right, City, they've just got to go for it now. But, I mean, they have to go for it now anyway. But the fact that Everton have managed to take the lead, I was just not expecting it whatsoever. This is incredible. City have got to sort themselves out. They had to go for the kick. I mean, look at this. I mean, you can't see it on my screen, but for those of you watching the game, look at those stats. 9 shots, 5 on target for Everton. They've only had 25% of the ball. And they've had 9 shots, 5 on target, and they've scored 2 goals to lead 2-1. It's incredible. It really is. Throw in for Everton. O'Brien takes, finds Roll. Is Roll going to get there? Yes, he is. Oh, my God. He could be in here. It's Merlin Roll. It's Roll. Chance. It's in. Is he on? Is he on? He's onside! Oh my God! It's 3-1! It's 3-1 Everton. What is going on? This is the biggest collapse I've ever seen in a title race. Well, of recent memory. Oh my God. I'm not going to change the scoreboard just yet because I think there could be a potential offside. Might have to change my vote, to be honest. I said Irabunum, but I think it's got to be Barry. Oh my word. If he's not offside, I mean, this is absolutely incredible. It's done then. I think that's the title done. I said before the game, if City slip up, it's done. This is incredible. Oh my word. Is he onside though? It all comes. Everton take a very quick throw in. O'Brien finds Merlin. I must say, Merlin Roll does very well. He's quite quick, to be fair. Is Barry onside? He's miles onside. It is terrible, terrible defending from Manchester City. Roll does so well. Kovacic ends up slipping. I actually think the assist for Roll, I think it was actually a pass. No, sorry, I think it was a shot, but it ended up going to Barry. And Barry's put it into an empty net. And there are Man City fans leaving the Hill Dickinson Stadium. I can't really blame them, to be honest. Oh, hang on. It's Haaland. It's Haaland. It's in. What is going on? Right. Okay, let's change the scoreboard. Right, it was 3-1 Everton, but now it's 3-2. This is unbelievable. How has this happened? I've just seen it from kickoff. City take the kickoff. Kovacic with a brilliant turn. It's just a fantastic pass from Kovacic to Haaland, and he's put it in. I wonder how many Man City fans left, because obviously they were walking out. But I wonder how many of them actually left the ground. That's why you don't leave early. That is why you don't leave early. Ultimately, City are still losing the game, but. Oh, there we go. They've walked back in now. That's why you don't leave. That is why you don't leave. Oh, my God. Honestly, I can't tell you what the scoreline's going to be because now City have got momentum and they're coming forward again here. That's got to be a foul from Dewsbury Hall. Ref plays on. Here's Doku. Is he going to shoot? He should. He's got to find Kovacic. Kovacic with an absolutely terrible shot. This is absolute cinema, this game. This is genuinely amazing. This is what the Premier League is all about. I didn't even get to change the scoreboard to 3-1 because I thought there might be a potential offside. I mean, I changed it to 3-1 for like 2 seconds and then I added the second goal for City. I mean, this is incredible. How much added time is there going to be? I don't want this game to end. This second half has been so much better than the first. But if you told me at half-time it was going to be 3-2 Everton, then the fact that Everton were going to go 3-1 up, never would have believed you. Wow, this is incredible. But there's still time. But Everton could end up scoring again. Tierno Barry has been absolutely sensational since he came on. I think he's won another corner. Genuinely, the change that David Moyes made, bringing Barry on for Beto, if Everton win this game, that's the reason why. That's the reason why. He scored 2 goals. He's been an absolute nuisance. He's been a nightmare for City since he came on. Crazy game. Tell me about it. This is amazing. This is what the Premier League needs to be, man. And ultimately, I think there's more goals to come. I honestly think there is more goals to come. Wow. Right, Garner's already got an assist from a corner. It's from the same side as the O'Brien header. Let's have a look here. Let's see what happens. Can they score from a corner again? No. Not the best corner from Garner. Foden's trying to chase, but once again, Irabunum is there. He has had a very good game tonight. Oh, what a flick. Yeah, because normally it's a Idrissa Gueye style. I think Idrissa Gueye is injured for this game. What a ball that is! Oh, whew, that could have ended up anywhere with the camera angle. People who leave before the game ends are idiots. Even all the Chelsea fans earlier. I mean, yeah. I mean the Chelsea. I mean, I could kind of understand the Chelsea fans because they were 3-0 down. They were 3-0 down, but people who left at 2-0 are a bit silly. You paid all that money. I know Chelsea went 2-0 down inside 15 minutes, but you can't leave early. If your team is getting absolutely battered, I understand it. But it's 3-1. You just never know. Oh, that's got to be a foul, surely. Foul by O'Brien on Jeremy Doku. And it's a yellow card for the right back. Well, he's technically a centre-back, but he's playing as a right back. But he's played right back for most of the season. I honestly think there's more goals to come, you lot. I really do. I can't see this finishing 3-2. I don't know if Everton will score again. I don't know if City will equalise. City could still win this game. Honestly, I can't tell you what's going to happen. But I certainly did not expect Everton to be 3-2 up. City probably need to score from this set piece so it gives them enough time to potentially go on for a winner. If City win this game from 3-1 down, wow. That'd be incredible. What? Oh, have I missed something? What's happened here? That could have been a foul from Bernardo Silva on... Yeah, that could have... Yeah, they've just said... Daz just said it in the chat. I'm surprised that wasn't given. Are they still checking it? Hang on a sec. Oh, okay. I was going to say, are they still checking the... That probably should have been a penalty. Bernardo Silva, who is now actually coming off, he had hold of Merlin Roll. Roll's had a good game, to be fair. He's rapid. He's rapid. He had that brilliant attack in the first half, and then obviously second half got the assist for Everton's third goal. Oh, it could have easily ended up in the back of the net there from the free kick. Foden trying to win the corner, but it's not going to go out for a corner. Keeps possession for City, finds Nunes. City have got to start. They've got to get a goal now, really. Because, again, as I said, a draw does absolutely nothing for them. Here's Foden. Foden shot! Oh! That was not far away at all. And what a moment that would have been for Phil Foden. He hasn't scored since December. How close was it? I was nowhere near. From the angle, it looked like it was quite close, but seeing it from behind, he's completely spooned it. He's completely spooned it. Look at the West Ham fans. That was so funny. The West Ham fans? What, when they left, or? I'm not sure. Yeah, pen, 100%. Yeah, I think it probably should have been a pen, to be honest. But VAR probably said to make the game more interesting, and to make the title race more interesting, why not just carry on? I feel like, but definitely, if the ref spots that and he gives the pen, they definitely don't overturn it, because very risky. You're always running the risk when you have hold of someone in the box, and Bernardo Silva was certainly doing that. City have got to stop playing out the back. They've got to get the ball up the pitch. Haaland tries to header it up. Yes, and tried to get back in. Oh, right, yeah. Marmoush has come on. Omar Marmoush has come on for the captain, Bernardo Silva. So very attacking change there. Brilliant from Mikalenko. Good tackle on Cherki. Nunes finds Cherki again, though. City have got to start. They've got to get a goal. Now, they ideally need to get a goal from their point of view before the 90 minutes, so that they've got stoppage time to get another one. They need 2 goals. That's why conceding that third goal might have been the goal that was a killer for them. Or this could be a chance. It's Marmoush. Shot is blocked. And Dewsbury Hall deals with it. And he has ended up getting a free kick from it. Wow. Oh, this is incredible. Wow. I was not expecting this. In terms of for Everton, if they do end up winning this game, they'll move on to 50 points. They will move above Chelsea. Chelsea will go down to 10th. 10th in the league, which is just incredible. And Everton will go on the same points as Brighton, but they don't have a better goal difference, which is why they're not above them. Everton have still got to play Palace, Sunderland and Spurs. European football's on. As it stands, 9th place won't get it. 8th place will, though. 8th place will get European football, right? Yeah, because there's 5 Champions League spots, 2 Europa League spots and 1 Conference League spot. Yeah. I believe that's that is how it works. It wasn't last year because Palace won the Europa League. So no, Palace won the FA Cup, but hadn't qualified for Europe via the league, which is why they got into the Europa League, as well as who else got Europa League? Villa, yeah, Aston Villa, and then Forest, who looked like Forest qualified for the Europa League, because they finished 7th, but then ended up qualifying for the Conference League, and then ended up back in the Europa League because of the multi-club ownership rules for Palace. But ultimately, Forest could win the Europa League, Palace could win the Conference League, and everyone's happy. 6 added minutes at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. City have to score 2. I don't think they will, though. I think they've left it too late. All right, they got the goal back from Haaland, but going 3-1 down, it's too much, even for a team as good as City. Doku, now Guehi. Guehi whips it in, and Pickford punches it, and then he claims it, and he goes to the ground. Is he trying to start a quick attack? No, I think he's just gonna wait. He's got to let go of the ball after 8 seconds, otherwise he gives a corner away. Oh, Tierno, Barry's man of the match. As soon as I say that, gives the ball away. No, but Barry is man of the match for me. Oh, Marmoush almost did well there. Barry, superb defending. Doing his job in both boxes. 5 minutes left. What a win this would be for Everton, by the way. It'd be the first time if Everton hold on, it'd be the first time they've beaten Man City in the Premier League since January 2017, which is when they beat them 4-0. Lukaku scored a hat-trick that day. And Tom Davies scored as well, who has recently just left Sheffield United as a free agent in the Championship. Everton making some stoppage time changes here. Nathan Patterson is on. Merlin Roll has gone off, and Dewsbury Hall is also going off, and he will be replaced by I think it's Alcaraz. Yeah, Alcaraz for Dewsbury Hall and Patterson for Roll. Yes, so a straight swap and a more defensive-minded change. Obviously, Everton holding on for the win. What if City do score in like the next minute? Will it be the same? Like Everton just hold out for a point? Because ultimately, mate, City have made so many unforced errors. So many unforced errors. What an awful pass from Kovacic. Pep's reaction is brilliant. He's like he's daydreaming, honestly. I bet he cannot believe this collapse. 1-0 up at half time, so comfortable. Everton offered nothing going forward. Ultimately, the Guehi mistake is the reason why this has happened. But even the defending for Everton's third goal was absolutely embarrassing. I don't know if they expected roll. I mean, the roll assist, it was a shot, really. It wasn't a pass. But yeah, it was terrible defending. And Everton get the throw in. Wow. They're actually going to win this game. This is wow. I think this game decides the title. I really do. Out of all the I honestly, if there was a game that City were going to slip up in, I thought it would have been against Bournemouth, who they've got second to last game. Because obviously Bournemouth have only lost one Premier League game all calendar year, which is against Arsenal, yeah. And they've only lost 7 games all season. I thought that could be a game where City could still slip up in that game. But, I mean, I think this slip will be too much. I think the title's done. It just shows you how quickly it could change. When City beat Arsenal, I thought it was done. I really did. Oh, it's a good ball from Kovacic. What a tackle that is from Vitaly Mykolenko. That is superb. That is genuinely superb. Must say Kovacic, fair play to him. It was another brilliant ball. He got the assist for Haaland's goal. Time is running out for City. Just over 2 minutes left. I mean, a draw, it's better than a loss, but it would be advantage Arsenal. Here's Doku. He's got to get the ball in the box. He does. Brilliant defend. Brilliant from Jake O'Brien. Who's got it now? Is it Barry again? Oh, Barry has been unbelievable. He's been absolutely incredible since coming on. 2 goals and he doesn't stop running. He genuinely doesn't. Kovacic. Oh, O'Reilly slipped. And this could be a counter for Everton. They've got Alcaraz and Njayi forward and so Barry. Oh, look at Haaland getting back. Oh, and Njayi ran into too many bodies. 1.5 minutes left. I mean, if City were to get a draw from this point, obviously it would be 2 points drop. But considering the fact they were 3-1 down, you just never know. Arsenal could slip up. But the goal, it's not looking likely at this stage. They've barely had a big chance since Haaland made it 3-2. Here's Foden. How he would love a goal at this stage. Hasn't scored since December. Be a massive impact if he was to find an equaliser. They've got to get the ball. They've got to get the ball into the box. City. Nunes whips it in. I don't think Doku's going to win that header. No, he isn't. Patterson does. Is he going to go out for a throw in? No. Oh, Doku just about keeps it. Guehi finds Doku. He's got to cross it in. He does. It's going to be a Man City corner. There's only about 50 seconds left. Irabunum's gone crashing into the advertising board. City have tried to take the quick corner, but it's not going to be allowed. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, no, that's something else. Something else. Yeah, it wasn't great from... It's not nice to see there. Irabunum crashing into the advertising board. I think there's a bit of a slope. Yeah. Wow, what a result this is going to be for the title race. Yeah, Tierno Barry has now got 67% of the vote for man of the match. Donnarumma is up. Could you imagine if Donnarumma equalises? That'd be ridiculous. I mean, he's 6'6", so he could probably win a header. Corner comes in and it's fixed. Donnarumma header. It's head tennis. It is genuine head tennis. Oh, it could go in. It could end up going in. No, it's not going to end up going in. Oh, they've got to be careful. It just got to clear it. It just got to clear it. Oh my God, it's an absolute mess. What is going on? That's got to be it, surely. They might get one more chance. This has to go in. Good from Cherki to get away from Ghana. This has to be it for City. They've got to find an equaliser. Foden tries to whip it in. It's going to be a Man City corner, and this will be the last opportunity. They're not going to win the game. They are going to drop points, but are they going to drop all 3, or will it be 2? Donnarumma is coming back up again. All Everton need to do is clear this ball, and they've done it. Right. Foden, corner. It's not a bad one. It goes all the way to Guehi. Miscontrol. Doku has it. He's got to shoot. Doku! Oh, What a goal! Oh my God. That is absolutely unbelievable. He's done it again. He has done it again. Jeremy Doku. This game is absolutely mental. But ultimately, it doesn't really do a lot for City, does it? I mean, they're not going to lose the game, but they're still going to drop 2 points. That's why they're barely celebrating. I mean, the fans are loving it. I mean, what a comeback. They were 3-1 down. Everton, all they had to do was clear it and they got the job done. But ultimately, why did the referee played like 20 seconds after the 6 minutes? I'm not too sure why. But Jeremy Doku, that is an unbelievable finish. I said he had to shoot. He had to shoot. He did shoot. Let's see Pep's reaction. Is he happy? He just gives it one of them. I mean, he's not going crazy, and I totally understand why, because ultimately, City are going to drop points. They're not going to get another chance, are they? That's got to be it. That's got to be... No, there's no way. The ref has got to blow the whistle, surely. Is that it? That is it. That is the full-time whistle at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. And I've got to say, what a Premier League classic that was. What an unbelievable game of Monday night Premier League football. It's finished Everton 3, Manchester City 3. City have dropped 2 points in the title race, but it could have been, and it should have been a lot worse. They took the lead just before half-time, City, thanks to a fantastic finish from Jeremy Doku on his weaker left foot. And going into half-time, City were fairly comfortable. We've got to be honest, they were fairly comfortable. Everton had barely created anything. I've actually forgot to change the scoreboard again to 3-3. I mean, that is just incredible. There it is, 3-3, and it is now full-time. Wow, that is the Premier League at its finest. What a game. Drama, constant drama in that second half. But yeah, City 1-0 up half time, fairly comfortable. Everton had created nothing, and then a terrible back pass from Mark Gahey to Tierno Barry. The goal was given offside, but because obviously Gahey passed it, the goal was given onside. They didn't even need VAR. The referee just had a chat with the linesman. He pointed to the centre circle and the goal was given. And then a few minutes later, Everton take the lead. Jake O'Brien, header from a corner, from a James Garner corner. And it was an incredible turnaround. And then Everton went and scored again. They made it 3-1. And it was a second goal for Tierno Barry, who didn't even start the game. He came off for Beto. Honestly, that is incredible. And it looked like Everton were going to seal all 3 points. But then City made it very interesting. Not even a minute later, Kovacic from kickoff, City have the ball for about 5 seconds. Kovacic threads a fantastic through pass to Erling Haaland, who's one-on-one with Pickford, chips it, and it ends up in the back of the net, and City get a goal back. And it looked like the goal wasn't going to come for City and they were going to lose the game. But up stepped Jeremy Doku for his second goal of the game. It was another unbelievable strike, this time with his stronger right foot, and it secured a point for City. But ultimately, it really does not do them any favours whatsoever, because A, they've dropped points, and B, their goal difference stays the same as well. Arsenal 5 points clear now, and again, it is entirely in Arsenal's hands. If they win their last 3 games of the season, they will be Premier League champions. And their last few games are West Ham, Burnley and Palace away. Palace away could be the tricky one. But to be fair, if Palace get to the Conference League final, they'll probably care more about that than the game against Arsenal. I honestly think the title is done now. And again, I've changed my opinion every time. I said Arsenal would win it. I then said City would win it after they beat Arsenal. I'm now changing my mind again. I did say if anyone was to slip up, then the other team would win the league. And I honestly do think maybe Doku's man of the match now. Honestly, maybe, because he's saved City there from a catastrophic defeat. It's a catastrophic result if we're being totally honest. It really is. But, to be fair, you have got to give City some credit. 3-1 down, coming back to get a 3-3 draw. With literally the last kick of the game as well. Yeah, but for City, that is... I think we might look back on this result at the end of the season, saying this is the result that lost Man City the Premier League title. Wow, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that whatsoever. City 5 points behind. They do still have a game in hand, and they do actually play before Brentford. So they play Brentford on Saturday, and then West Ham. So Arsenal got West Ham. You never know. Arsenal could drop points to West Ham, and it's level again. I wouldn't be surprised, obviously, because West Ham have to win that game if they're going to try and stay in the Prem. But wow, what a draw. For Everton, though, they go up to 10th. They would have gone above Chelsea, and they would have been only one. They would have been joint 8th, which would have been European football for next season. Oh no, it wouldn't have been because of goal difference. They would be 9th, but joint 8th and in a very good position to potentially qualify for Europe. It's still not the worst position to be in. 10th in the league, only 3 points off Brentford in 7th, which would be Europa League. But I think the main focus for now is at the top. That is, oh wow, that's incredible. But it could have been so much worse. It could have been so much worse. It could have been a City loss, which would have, I mean, I think the title's done anyway. That's just how I feel, because I just don't think Arsenal slip up. Arsenal will draw or lose a game. I just can't see it. West Ham, they'll batter Burnley. West Ham away. The thing is, Arsenal do have 2 games away from home, and they haven't actually played away from home since Man City. Both their wins have been home games against Newcastle and Fulham. So we'll have to wait and see. I think Arsenal could definitely slip up, but their fixtures are quite favourable. I honestly think I'm kind of backtracking now, because now I'm saying if Arsenal win on Sunday, then they've definitely won the league. But now I'm saying the title race is over. Do you know what? All right, I'm going to backtrack. It's not over till it's over. But what I can definitely say, it is firmly in Arsenal's hands now. Like, that is, wow. Man City do play again before Arsenal do. Man City got Brentford on Saturday night, or Saturday evening, and Arsenal got West Ham away on Sunday evening. So you just never know. City have to win that game now. No excuses. No excuses whatsoever. They cannot slip up again. They have to win their last 4 games. And even that might not be enough. That might not be enough. Because they could still lose it by 2 points. What a game, though. Thank you to everyone who has been... I'm not ending the stream just yet, but thank you to everyone who has been here on the stream for this game, because this game has been absolutely mental. Considering it was 1-0 at half-time, I did not expect it to be 3-3 by the end of this game. Such a shame for Everton, though, because they were amazing. They were amazing second half. They did bottle it. Let's be honest, they did bottle it. 3-1 up with... When did they score their third goal? Let me just have a quick look. They scored their third goal in the 81st minute, and they didn't end up winning the game. I mean, I know Haaland scored 2 minutes after, but yeah, a 98th minute equaliser from Jeremy Doku. I mean, it's meant the first half stats, which I did read at half time. Man City had 76% of the ball, 0.75 XG, 12 shots, 2 on target. Everton had 24% of the ball, 0.22 XG, 3 shots, none on target. Second half stats, which are a complete contrast. Man City dominated the ball again, not as much, but still a lot, 74% possession to Everton's 26%. But Everton had 2.54 XG, 11 shots, 6 on target. They had 3 big chances and missed one of them, which I'm assuming was the Njai chance at 1-0. City had 74% possession, 0.83 XG, 9 shots, 2 on target. City's only shots on target in the second half were goals. And they had 1 big chance and they took it, which is the Haaland one. Oh, what a game. What a bloody game. That was prime Barclays Premier League for you. That was incredible. 25% possession, no problem for Everton. You've managed to get a draw. If you're an Everton fan, though, do you take that? Because ultimately, if you offered an Everton fan a draw at half time, they'd snap your hand off for it. They would absolutely snap. Oh, hello, mate. You were the Liverpool fan on my stream yesterday. Hope you're well. I mean, that was just... I can guarantee you no one predicted 3-3. That is incredible. The fact that City scored, it was literally pretty much the last kick of the game. The last kick of the game. I mean, I don't really know why the referee didn't blow, though. He should have... because he played like 20 seconds. I know it's a minimum of 6 minutes, but there wasn't really any stoppages. So he probably should have blown the whistle. But yeah, that is just crazy. And do you know what the funniest thing is about that Doku's second goal? Assisted by Mark Gahey. So he kind of redeemed himself, but ultimately, if he doesn't make that error, City probably win that game. I know Everton did have chances just before, but the equaliser gave Everton momentum to make it 2-1 literally 5 minutes later. Like, honestly, mate, Man City should have won. What do you mean Man City should have won? Everton were 3-1 up in the 81st minute. I mean, don't get me wrong, City probably should have had a better lead at half-time. That probably would have helped. But you've got to give Everton massive credit, because I did not expect them to play the way they did in the second half. I mean, they haven't lost Everton, but ultimately they still cannot get the better of Man City. They've still failed to beat City since that 4-0 win in January 2017. It looked like tonight was going to be the night. What a game. What a game of Premier League football. That was mental. Genuinely mental. Well, we've got a couple more votes for man of the match. Doku 33%, Barry 33%, Cherky 17%, Irabunum 17%. Yeah, I think it's either got to be Doku or Barry. I did originally say Barry. I know he didn't start, but obviously came off for Beto, scored twice. But that Doku goal at the end that Doku equaliser at the end might have just saved him and got him man of the match. What a crazy game. Yeah, Everton played pretty well, saying that as a Liverpool fan. Yeah, Everton were, well, in the second half, I should say. In the second half, Everton were unbelievable, really. I did not expect it one bit. I just don't know how you could go from being so toothless in attack in the first half to being incredible. Because they were incredible in the second half going forward. And they had so many good chances, as well as scoring the 3 goals. And Jai should have scored that one-on-one. I'm just trying to think. Did they had another good chance, didn't they? The Gahey challenge just before they took the corner to make it 2-1. Yeah. Honestly, that game could have ended up any score. What a game. I wasn't actually planning to do a watch-along for this game as well. I'm glad I did, though. For the next few days, though, European semi-finals. Watch-alongs planned for the next few days. Tuesday, tomorrow, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Champions League semi-final second leg. And then Wednesday, Bayern Munich against PSG, Champions League semi-final second leg. And then Thursday, Villa against Forest, Europa League semi-final second leg. And then on Friday, Championship playoffs get underway. Hull against Millwall. And I'm planning to do a watch-along for that as well. I'm going to be doing a lot of watch-alongs in the next few days. I think it's going to be like 10 days in a row. Because then Saturday, Liverpool-Chelsea. Sunday, West Ham-Arsenal. Next Monday, Tottenham-Leeds. Next Tuesday, Championship playoff semi-final, Southampton-Middlesbrough. And then next Wednesday, not this Wednesday coming up, next Wednesday, I think that's the 13th, Man City-Crystal Palace. And then I don't think there's anything on the 14th. No games on that day. So watch-alongs for the next 10 days, guys. So I mean, I'll go through it again at some point, because obviously a lot to remember. But yeah, watch-alongs planned for the next 10 days in a row. I think this is a good time as well. Obviously, season coming to an end. These games mean more. The games always mean more towards the end of the season, 100%. So obviously you've got title race coming to an end. You've got semi-finals in Europe, and obviously championship playoffs as well. FA Cup final. FA Cup final coming up as well, 16th of May. Definitely be doing a watch along for that. Yeah, guys, if you've enjoyed this stream, I'll be here for Liverpool Chelsea. Don't you worry. I will see you there, mate. That's Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, 9th of May. Looking forward to that. It should be an interesting game. Obviously, Liverpool lost yesterday. They haven't confirmed Champions League football just yet. But honestly, if Liverpool can't beat that Chelsea team, they don't deserve to play Champions League football next season. If you've enjoyed this stream, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I believe we are on 265. We hit it yesterday during the United Liverpool stream. But then I saw this morning we went back down to 264. We're actually on 266 now, which is absolutely brilliant. So I want to thank you guys for that. The support has been amazing. Considering the fact that I've only been doing this for less than 2 months. I've only been doing it for about 7 weeks. And obviously still a long way to go. 266 subscribers. It's very good for the first 7 weeks, though, 100%. So I want to appreciate every single one of you who is subscribed. And if you're not subscribed and you're on this watch along, please do. I would really appreciate it. What a game. Yeah, they're just showing the Njai. Oh, Iliman and Jai. It would have been a pick for the assist as well. He literally boots it long. Barry misses the header. Kusanov misses it. It goes all the way through, and Jai gets it away from Gahey. It's a bad miss. It's a really bad miss. I know he's going for the corner, but he's not put it in the corner. He's basically put it down the middle. Donnarumma's barely got a dive. But yeah, I think Everton take the draw. City don't. Yeah, it's a really weird one in terms of who's happy with the point, do you think? Are Everton happy with the point? Because obviously they were so toothless in attack first half, but second half they were amazing going forward. But ultimately conceded 2 late goals. I mean, the Gahey back pass, Jesus. But obviously, yeah, City 1-0 up at half time, end up going 3-1 down, and you do get it back to 3-3, but you needed to win. You needed to win tonight. I love the. It's so funny just seeing the replay of Everton's equaliser, where Gahey plays the back pass. As soon as he plays the back pass, he's like, oh, he just knows what's coming. It's brilliant. It's bloody amazing, that. Wow. They're just showing the offside criteria. Offside, interfering with an opponent. A player will be penalised for offside if they are preventing an opponent from playing or being able to play the ball by clearly obstructing the opponent's line of vision, or challenging an opponent for the ball, or clearly attempting to play a ball which is close when this action impacts on an opponent, or making an obvious action which clearly impacts on the ability of an opponent to play the ball. Barry did none of those things. It was actually quite a good ball, a good through ball for a Merlin roll. They're just showing it again here. It's quite a good ball from Roll, but Barry just doesn't make the run. So he plays the ball. Barry's offside there, but then as soon as Roll plays the ball, Barry stops moving. He's jogging towards it, but Gahey is that is never offside. Never in a million years. Gahey's not even looking at. Does he even? He knows Barry's there because he sees Barry. But if Barry wasn't there, I guarantee he wouldn't have had that reaction to the pass. It's such a bad pass. Why are you going back to your keeper anyway? The ball from Roll wasn't bad, but Barry didn't make the run, and then you go back to your goalkeeper. Turn, and then progress up the pitch. Really poor decision making from Gahey, and then the pass just didn't help itself whatsoever. And then obviously the second goal, Jake O'Brien to give Everton the lead. Brilliant header. I see Donnarumma complain so much. I don't think I've ever seen a goalkeeper as good and as tall as Donnarumma be so bad from set pieces. He is awful from set pieces. He just flaps around. That's literally all Donnarumma does from set pieces. Look at it. I mean, if any of you are watching the replays of the goals, I mean, he's doing that. What is he doing, genuinely? And then he's complaining for a foul. He's 6'6", man. Seriously. I know he's trying to do it because obviously it's a big game and it's any sort of impact, any sort of foul you're hoping to get. And then the third goal is such bad defending. Roll does brilliantly to get away from Kovacic. He could have even played it to Njai. Njai was completely free. I guarantee you, if you asked Merlin Roll, was your assist a pass or a shot, he would 100% say a shot. Does he even know Barry's there? I must say, Barry does really well to react, because he's got to react quickly, because the ball is coming at him quite fast. But yeah, that is... look at the positioning. Gahey's there, Kusanov's there, and then Nunes is there. It's basically like a triangle. Yeah, you got Gahey there. Yeah, Gahey, Kusanov... I don't think that's a triangle, what I'm doing, but it was like when a Roll had the shot, which led to the assist... The Gahey, Kusanov and Nunes were in a triangle. A triangle defensive... if you want to call it a defensive line, it wasn't a defensive line. Yeah, this was mental when City got the equaliser. Brilliant turn from Kovacic. I must say, the vision is unbelievable. The pass to split Tarkowski and Keane is amazing, genuinely. And then, of course, the third goal at the end from Jeremy Doku. Absolutely superb. Wow, what a game of Premier League football. I think that's where I'm going to end the stream now, guys. I just want to appreciate every single one of you who have been on this stream, whether you've been here from the start, whether you've been here at any point. I want to say a massive thank you to you all. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this stream as much as I did, well, particularly the second half, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We're on 266 subscribers now, which is one more than yesterday. And also, don't forget to turn on notifications so that you never miss a future upload or a future stream. And keep your eyes peeled because I've got a new video hopefully coming out tomorrow. So I just want to say thank you once again, guys. I really appreciate it. And I will see you, in terms of my next live, I will see you tomorrow for Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid in the Champions League semi-final second leg. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in a bit.